Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
All right, welcome into Summertown High School here on a Friday night. We're going to honor a lot of teams. It's kind of the county rivalry. Thought we was getting ready to do the national anthem. We started to play the national anthem, but I don't guess we're going to right now. It kind of threw me off over there. This is Clint Brazier along with Adam Lindsay. Adam, how we doing, my friend?
We're doing good, Clint. Doing good. Getting really excited.
As you can hear, Mr. John Daniel, he's welcoming everybody.
The Mountain Pleasant Tigers and your hometown Summertown Eagles.
I think we're going to do the coin toss and then probably the national anthem, but I don't know. I don't know what order we're going. We'll keep talking until we hear it.
We ask that you please stand.
Nope. But we're going to keep it with you, let you listen to the national anthem and the invocation. So just stay right here with us, and we'll be right back.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this time to just come out on the field, Father, for another night, another lights on a Friday night. Pray for these young athletes, young men, Father, that you would protect them as they play, Father. Give them good sportsmanship, Father. Pray for our coaches and staffs, Father, that they minister these young men during tonight's game. Pray for our refs as well. Lord, we thank you for everybody who could come out tonight, Lord. We ask that you would just keep us safe tonight as we travel back, Father. Lord, we just want to give you all the praise and the glory that you deserve. And thank you so much for your Son who died for us and our sins, Father. For it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming. How the rugged red the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right. We're going to play it twice. There we go. I thought maybe the first one wasn't good enough. We're going to do it again. But just now joining with us is Clint Brazier along with Adam Lindsay. And we're getting ready for Summertown hosting Mount Pleasant. Kind of not a county rivalry, but a county line rivalry, Adam. I always expect a really good game when you always have a really good athletic team out of Mount Pleasant, no matter if it's basketball, football, and Summertown usually can expect a war. Adam, what's your scouting report tell you on this Mount Pleasant bunch?
They're going to be athletic. Clint. They've got some really good athletes. Going to move the ball, spread you out a lot. It's definitely going to be a test tonight, I'm sure.
Had a little bad luck, has Mount Pleasant, not really showing it on the win column. They are 2-4 at this moment. We opened up the season with a loss at East Hickman, then beat Scotts Hill, then lost to Cascade, then beat Loretta 17-7, but then had back-to-back losses against Columbia Central and Richland. Took a pretty good one on the chin against Richland last week, get beat 42-0. So if you're Summertown, you kind of feel good about this because you are still playing. Summertown coming in here at 4-2, and that's a 4-2 record that if you can kind of finish out with a couple of wins right here, Adam, you're sitting in a pretty good playoff spot.
Yeah, you are. Summertown, I think the key to them tonight is just going to have to limit turnovers, not give Mount Pleasant short field, make them have to work for everything. I really like the matchup tonight for Summertown. If they play like they have been over the last few weeks, I think they might be in okay shape tonight, but it could be a really good game.
Captains are meeting on the field, as you can see right now. Want to welcome all our viewers. Looks like we got 18 and growing right now. Give us a shout out. Let us know you're watching. As long as you don't say anything too vulgar, we'll read it out for you. But also want to let everybody know that the Summertown volleyball team, our sub-state champions again, are going to the state tournament yet again, are trying to go for a three-peat. Also got all three county schools. Adam, all three county volleyball teams are going to the state tournament this year. I'd say that's probably the first time that's ever happened. First time Lawrence County has done it since I think they said 81. Loretta, of course, is right back at it. I thought us Summertown fans were going to get a break, and Loretta get beat last night. They dropped the first two games and then won 3 in a row. So it looks like we may have to deal with them again. But congratulations to all three of those schools. I also want to remind everybody that at halftime, we're going to meet with some Lady Eagle golfers, Rue Campbell and Miss Laney Campbell. Going to come up here and talk to us and talk about their four-peat, winning their 4th straight state championship in golf. Maybe trying to get some volleyball players up here as well. So stay with us during halftime festivities. I'd like to say a big shout-out to Miss Robin Cooper and Mr. Jay Chapman. Thank you for tuning in.
Clint, it looks like Mount Pleasant, I believe, did win the toss, and I think they deferred.
Okay.
So it looks like Summertown will be getting the ball first.
Mount Pleasant's taking the field now. Let's see. They are wearing their red bottoms with white helmets and white jerseys. Summertown will be coming out with their all blue helmets with their Power White S, blue tops, and blue pants. Also remind everybody, stay with us between quarters and at halftime as well, because the Summertown Lady Eagles softball team and tennis team will be getting their state championship rings from last season. That'll be going on tonight. Big shout out to Mr. Will Pettis, our engineer over here, making all this setup run. As you can tell, you won't have to, in case I can get carried away sometimes. All of y'all that's listened to me ramble on these broadcasts before, Mr. Will Pettis has got us a scoreboard in the bottom right column so you can tell the score. We don't have to worry about me letting you know it all the time. So I want to give a big shout out to Kid Hartsfield. Kid Hartsfield with a lot of Lawrence County ties, making his debut season at Mount Pleasant. Back in Lawrence County playing football. I hope he loses this one and wins the rest of them, Adam.
I agree, but I'm really hoping this weather, I'm telling you right now, is perfect for a game of football, but I hope this weather holds off for us tonight.
All right, so as Adam said, Mount Pleasant won the toss, but they're going to kick off and defer to the second half. So Summertown will be receiving, traveling right to left on your screen. There's the kick, and it's a deep one. That's going through the end zone.
Man, he's got a leg.
That'll be a touchback. Summertown will take over. I tell you what, that's the biggest kick I've seen this year, Adam.
Well, I was watching their field goal kicker before the game, and he was hitting them everywhere from 30+, so looks like they got some good legs over there too.
I asked the coaches, last game Summertown had was a win against Loretta here. Javen Edmondson went out with an injury. Looks like I asked about him, said he thinks he's good to go. Looks like everybody's at full staff, according to all the coaches. So to start this contest, it'll be Schaefer under center with Edmondson behind him to his right, and looks like Lane Green to his left. Schaefer under center. Snap, fumbled on the get-go. Schaefer picks it up, and he's going to try to have to make something out of nothing, and he might get a half a yard.
Yeah.
But that play was doomed from the get-go.
Schaefer rolls forward for maybe a couple.
I tell you, Clint, too, Mount Pleasant has one or two, as the old saying goes, hog mollies.
Right.
As on that defensive line. They have some good size on that D-line.
Yeah, big body, especially right there in looks like number 69, Connor Scherer.
Yeah.
6'1", 370.
Man.
That can't be right. Surely that's 270. That kid ain't that big. But, handoff. That's Schaefer, keeping it again. And he stopped in the backfield for a loss, maybe it was about 2. So that'll make it 3rd and about 12.
You know, you got to be careful here. You know, I know we do tend to throw the ball at times and can do it effectively, but you don't want to make a mistake this deep on our end.
Tell you, that's 2 plays, and we kind of saw that, who was it, against Collinwood with that healthy line they had. You know, Summertown made it a point to punch that gut and try to attack that interior first.
Yeah.
And then they started hitting outside. Let's see what they dial up here. Schaefer's in the shotgun. Green in formation. He's back to throw. Is Schaefer. Now he's going to tuck it, cut across the middle. His throw is too short for Robinson. And that'll make it a 3 and out. Summertown will have to kick on their first try. Summertown sending the punt unit out now.
That looks like that would have been a first down too, Clint. Looks like it was a little bit past the stick, so tough luck.
Only got 19, 20 viewers right now, but I wonder if a lot of people got the memo that the game starts at 6 because we've got kind of got a weak crowd here for a Summertown Mount Pleasant game.
Yeah.
Flag on the play. Let's see if we get a false start on Summertown or offsides on Loretta. Offsides on Mount Pleasant.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the jump, but I wasn't sure if he might have got back in time, but he might have made contact with the O-line.
I believe it is. Offsides on Mount Pleasant. That'll still keep it 4th and 6. Summertown's still going to have to punt it away. That snap's a little better. Going to get the punt away. And it's caught at the 40. Coming around, he gets to about the 45. We also got a flag back here out of nowhere.
Maybe a hold. Summertown might get a little help right here, considering where the flag's at.
Davian Meza, hope I'm saying that right, on the return. Let's see.
We have a hold against Mount Pleasant, and it looks like a sideline warning, maybe, against Summertown.
That's
The
awful
initial
early in the
sign.
game.
Not sure. There's the hold. Yeah.
So we got a block in the back against Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
That'll back that game up about 10 yards. So instead of first down on the 45 or 46, it'll be from the 36. Mount Pleasant will take over. If you're just now joining us, Summertown goes 3 and out on the opening drive of the contest. Have to punt it away. Now Mount Pleasant's taking over. Handoff. Up the middle. Short gain. And let's see if I can see his number. Their numbers are kind of hard to read for me, Adam.
Those block letters are.
Nick Brown, the quarterback there, out of the shotgun. Handed it off to that. I think that was Meza who returned the punt.
Yeah.
On that first handoff.
They do have some speed, Clint. I'd be looking for them to stretch Summertown out as well here, probably coming up. I don't know how many times they're going to pound it into that middle.
Kevin Cooper in the backfield with Brown. He's out of the shotgun again. He's back rolling, looking to throw. He's got a man. It's completed. Spins off. Defender's going to have a first down. to
Nice
about
play.
midfield, about the 48. Didn't quite get there, but it's a good first down by Mount Pleasant.
Big broken tackle there. Kind of sprung him loose. A really big kid, runs the ball hard.
All right, so.
You know, when this quarterback for the game I was watching, has a good, strong arm, so I think they've got some confidence in him,
I
too.
saw a video that when they played Mount Pleasant. I watched that game, so I think it got moved to a Saturday, and he had some long completions.
Yeah.
Brown out of the shotgun again. Looking on the reverse. Nope, now he's going to hand it back up the middle to Cooper, and he stopped at a short gain, maybe a gain of 1. Gets right at the 50 just across, maybe a gain of 2.
Yep.
That'll make it second down and 8. Getting to see some of these girls that graduated last year off our state championship softball team coming in. Miss Claire Woods, who's playing at Middle Tennessee State University. I think I also saw Haley Jones and Kaylee Campbell a little earlier. There's Lucy Ballinger down there. Only one not coming is my daughter.
Well, she's busy.
She couldn't get off work. She's going to college in Chattanooga, so hope you're watching, listening. I'll go down there and get your ring, Jenna. All right, snap on the end around. That's to number 1, Travarius Strayhorn. He's tackled after a short gain.
Looks like he got about 2 as well. 3rd and 6.
Brings up, ladies and gentlemen, 3rd down.
No, looks like 3rd and 8. That doesn't
Yeah,
show
they
him.
didn't give him as much of a spot as I felt like he probably should have got right then.
Yeah, me either. We'll take it. But this could be big here, getting off the field for Summertown if you can come up with a play here. Of course, they might go for it on 4th. You never know with the way our offense looked the first possession. But
Brown will go out of shotgun. He's went out of shotgun every snap so far. We get a little movement on the offensive line. Whoa.
Oh,
Offsides?
not really sure about
Called that. I think he
that.
just told the coach offsides on number 60, Eli Powell. But how do you call it before the ball gets snapped?
You don't. And I will say that just from the way that the umpire kind of stared at him when he called it, like he was kind of wondering what he just called.
And there wasn't any contact. I don't understand that.
The only time it would ever be whistled prior to the snap is if he physically made contact, because they're allowed to get back. I don't understand that call, but it is what it is.
Well, instead of 3rd and 8, it's 3rd and short. Brown going to keep it.
Nice
He's
play.
stuffed short. He'll be short of the first down.
And that's excellent assignment football right there. They had everything everything covered up on that option play.
Do we get another flag?
Yes,
we'll
we
start
do.
on the offense. The penalty, Summertown will decline that. Let's see if Mount Pleasant wants to gamble here. They are on their side, on Summertown's side of the field, but it is the 45. It looks like they are bringing out a punting unit.
I'm telling you, early in the game, Summertown's offense didn't do a ton the first. This is prime territory for a fake. You know, get the momentum early, keep it moving on down the field. I'd be really wary right here of a fake punt.
All right, snap back to the punter. And it's kicked away. It's a high, long punt. Summertown just going to stay away from it, and it gets a great bounce for Mount Pleasant, but they can't get it before it goes in the end zone, so that'll be a touchback.
That was a big stop for Summertown.
It was a huge stop, and that's even with the penalty that we still can't understand.
Yeah, I would be curious about that one.
But let's see, Summertown had a bad snap on play number 1 the first drive on a fumble. Schaefer had to try to make something out of nothing. Second play gets stuffed running up the middle. And let's see, the third play, we try a pass play. Had a man there, but Schaefer was kind of in a hurry, threw it just a little bit short, and had to punt away. Let's see if Summertown tries something off the edge.
Yeah, you would think that would be coming, especially with some of the speed that they do have. Seeing if those big guys up front can move laterally. Here we go.
It's on the edge now. That's Edmondson. He's picked up some yardage, got a good stiff arm. See where he goes out. Kind of spot they give him. It's a pretty good first down gain. Pick up a 5 on the first yard run. That'll make it second a lot more doable than they ever were in that first possession, Adam.
Yeah, and you could tell they like you were saying, they pushed that edge the very first play and got their best gain of the night. So I might see that again soon.
Schaefer under center. He's got Edmondson behind him. He's going to hand it to Green, who's on the left side. Green's going to get stacked up. He's not going to have a whole lot there trying to punch that gut.
Maybe a yard or two.
Maybe got a yard. That'll bring it about 3rd and 3. They're going to give him 2, so we're going to say 3rd and 3. Pretty good spot there, I think, Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You would think they would have to test the edge again. 3rd and 3 here.
All right, so Schaefer's looking for signs. You got 14-13 on the play clock. Schaefer's out of the shotgun. Trying to pull Mount Pleasant off sides, and I think they have. That'll pick up a first down for Summertown. You know, I think that was all assigned. I think that must be something between him and the coach that they look like they're not on the same page to draw an offsides.
Yeah, it could be.
Because they didn't look like they were on the same page.
No.
All right, so first down, 10 to go. Green in motion. He's going to hand it off to him on the end around. He misses one tackle, and he cuts it back up. He's got a first down, then some more. He's still on his feet across midfield. Good first down run there by Lane Green.
That's a big play.
I'd like to say hello to Miss Barbara Strickland. She says, I'm watching it. Hope you can tell what's going on, Barbara. And if nothing else, maybe we'll not have you too confused on what's going on. And first down, Summertown.
2 biggest gains of the night so far, Clint, both on the edge, like we were talking about.
They got a big interior front 3, especially for Mount Pleasant. Big nose tackle there. Schaefer's under center again. He's got Edmondson and Green behind him. Going to keep it. Fake to Green. Now he's going to keep it. He's going to pick up some positive yards. He's got a first down. Makes one defender miss. And then he goes out of bounds at about the 22. That'll be a first down on first down for Colton Schaefer.
I'll tell you too, Clint, Schaefer's a big kid for a quarterback. I saw him a few weeks ago. It's amazing how big that kid is. And when he gets into that secondary, it's a lot of those smaller corners. He's a tough chore to get down on the ground.
Yeah, I need to give Trey Davis, junior defensive back for Mount Pleasant, a little credit because he didn't shy away from him. He stood up to try to at least get him out of bounds.
Yeah, he hung on for dear life.
So 1st and 10, ball's on the 25. Summertown's threatening. Schaefer putting a man in motion. That's Ty Bryant, and he's going to hand it off up the middle to Edmondson. Edmondson gets about 2 or 3 out of it. Thought Edmondson was wrapped up there at the line of scrimmage at him, but he ends up picking 4 or 5 up.
Yeah, he's strong. He kept those legs churning, carried a few guys for a few extra yards. It's what you'd like to see.
So 2nd and 5. We're at 4.5 minutes here already in the first quarter. Of course, we've only had 2 pass plays from either team. One was incomplete and one was completed. So you haven't had a lot of clock stoppage.
This drive here is really ate the clock up too.
Schaefer under center with Edmondson and Green behind him. Hands it off to Edmondson. Looks like he was wrapped up, but he's going to make more out of nothing, pick up another first down. Edmondson just playing some power football. And he's doing a good job.
Well, and you know when you put the pressure on the outside like they have, it'll open up that middle of the field. But you've got to show them you can run outside the tackle box before you can do it. Summertown typically, you can honestly say, due to the size of their team, 95% of most teams that play, their D-line is going to be bigger.
Right.
You know, they're going to see bigger lines.
All right, Schaefer's under center again. Edmondson and Green behind him. Bryan in motion. Looking back to throw. He's got a man wide open. That's Robinson, and it's a touchdown. Nice play-action pass from Schaefer to Robinson. That'll give Summertown the first score of the contest, making it 6-0. Good drive, Adam, by Summertown.
Well, and hey, I'm going to give Coach credit or whoever called that play. That is a perfect play call. You've got 1st and 10. You've pounded them right up the middle 3 or 4 straight times. You draw them in. Worst case scenario, a throwaway ball, a drop pass, something happens. You're still second down. I mean, it's a good, smart play call right there. And Mount Pleasant never really had a clue. They lost that receiver right off from the line immediately when it was snapped.
Anthony Williams, the junior, on to kick the PAT. Snaps good, holds good, kicks low, but did it creep over? No. Get blocked. We got a flag on the play. Let's see who it's on. Offsides on Mount Pleasant. So let's see if Summertown wants to go for 2. Yeah, they're bringing the kicker off, so Summertown's going to go for 2 now since it moved it up to the 1.
And that exchange right there, the snap and all was very slow.
A little high,
and
a
it
little
was,
slow.
and everything seemed like it was in slow motion that time too. They've got to get their timing down a little better. But hey, you give Summertown the way they've been running the ball, you got to feel good about this 2-point play.
All right, so Schaefer under center, going to hand off to Edmondson. Edmondson weaving back up the middle.
He's in.
2-point conversion is good. Summertown leads at 8-0. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Summertown Football on X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
All right, welcome back. If you're just now joining us, we got 3:44 to go here in the first quarter. Summertown just scored and went for 2. It's 8-0. Summertown leads Mount Pleasant. If you're just now joining, this is Clint Brazier along with Adam Lindsay. Also, big shout out to our engineer, Mr. Will Pettis. And I'm sure glad he knows how to do it, Adam, because if it's left up to me and you, I think we'd just be having to yell it out real loud.
Yeah, I don't think it would be possible without Will, I'll be honest. So, but I will say one thing, Clint, that, the games I've done and from what I've seen, that was one of the Summertown's best drives I've seen all year. They did everything well, virtually no penalties, excellent pass plays, running the ball. I mean, excellent drive.
Very good play calling, even better execution.
Yeah.
All right, so Summertown set to kick off. It's number 22 looking for a little pooch kick, and it's completed. Who is number 22 for us?
He's not on there. His name's Brad. He's an 8th grader.
Gotcha. Eighth grade kid kicking off. All right. Tried the little pooch kick, but it was a good reception by number, let's see, I think that's number 10.
Yeah.
10 for Mount Pleasant, and Chris Andrews.
It was close to getting to the ground, too. He made a really good play coming up on it, catching that ball before it got to the ground.
So good field position if you're Mount Pleasant to start out. Brown looking for the wide receiver screen out, and it's there. Cut it back up. Now he goes out of bounds. It's going to be close, right at a first down. That reception was to number 21, Davian Meza.
And I don't know what happened that play or whether we just gave an extreme cushion, but, I mean, he had the ball caught and was 5 yards deep into the defense past the line before he ever had any contact at all.
Well, the first person that hit him with any contact that could touch him was right at the 10-yard mark here.
I wonder if there wasn't some miscommunication on that play.
2nd and 1. That's Brown. He's out of the shotgun. He's got Cooper beside him. Now he's going to run the option out, pitch it out to Cooper. I think he's going to, depending on the spot, he's probably going to have the first.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
But good job by Summertown covering the option.
Give him enough for a first down.
Give a shout out to Mr. Jason Scott and Zeke Scott. Do you remember the last time you saw Zeke?
Yeah, he's grown.
When we were at the beach and he was just a baby on those World Series trips.
Yeah, I did see him at your barbershop
a
few weeks back, I think. Well, I saw him then. Yeah, he doesn't even look like the same kid.
Jason Scott, football coach at E.O. Kaufman, got a son, Cale, that's a really good quarterback there, and his brother-in-law, too, Mr. Kid Hartsfield, who's coaching for Mount Pleasant. All right, so that's a handoff up the gut. He's got some running room. That's to number 22, Kevin Cooper.
Yeah, Jason had a few more gray hairs. I noticed last time I saw him.
Of course, I do too. All right, so about 3 plays and 3 good plays for Mount Pleasant as they started on about the 45, and they've worked it all the way down to the 33 of Summertown. That one just straight up the gut on the run by Cooper. So Brown out of the shotgun again. He's got Cooper to his left. He's got a man in motion. That's Mesa. Fumble it. Snap is fumbled. Cooper's going to pick it up and power ahead for a short gain. That'll make it 2nd down.
You know, I'm looking back and really wondering about that pooch kick. It kind of gets on my, kind of irritate. You kind of wonder what the thinking was behind it. But I also know, too, you've got really good athletic receivers back in from Mount Pleasant. You may be looking to keep away from it.
Maybe looking at trying to, and the big man for, you know, if that kick's just a touch lower, it may get kicked around. We may be running the other way with the football.
Yep.
So Brown out of the shotgun. Cooper beside him. He's got time to throw, and he does. He kicks it out to his tight end. He's dragging defenders. That's number 30, Tyler Berry.
And he was grabbed around the ankles, and they were not letting him go, whoever made that tackle.
No, he was dragging Ty Bryant with him, I think. Ty Bryant or who number 3, Cason Bailey.
Yep.
We got to have a stop, ladies and gentlemen. Let them hear you. 3rd down.
Big
Third
play
down
right
short,
here.
3rd and 3. Of course, you are 4-down territory here if you are Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
Brown fakes handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to get tripped up, and I think he stopped short of the first.
I believe you're right.
Looks like we got a man down for Summertown. Let's see. That's Lane Green. He's coming up a little gingerly. 4th down and 1. Got to expect Mount Pleasant's going to be going for it right here.
Yeah.
The ball is on the 24. That's the end of the first quarter, Adam. That thing flew by.
It did.
All right. Give us about 30 seconds, and we'll be right back.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank.
Summertown High School freshman Cole Campbell led the way. Tie 7th individual finish. Summertown Eagle seniors Eric Wilkinson, Harrison Gobble finished their 5th year at Summertown High School golf careers with 2 consecutive district championships, region championship, and state tournament appearances.
All right, welcome back. If we can get our camera pointed down here to the left side of us there, Will, you can see the Summertown Eagles and Lady Eagles golf team who are being recognized now here between quarters. They don't have the rings yet, but we've got some money going toward them. I think we've picked up some donations. And as we'd said, they're getting a big round of applause. The girls golf team just won their 4th. Yeah, you heard that right. Their 4th straight state championship.
That's a Bearville golf course this week. Sophomore Carly Campbell claimed her 3rd consecutive individual runner-up finish this week with a total of under 7 of 133 to score. Seniors Lena Campbell, 4th, Ella Kinnick, 12th, and Sophie Johns completed their
Just try to leave it with you guys so y'all can hear what John's saying there.
And 4 state championships. That's 4 state championships in 5 years.
Big round of applause from the hometown faithful.
67-0, Clint, the girls.
Yeah. All right, so 4th and 1. Brown back to throw. He's got a man that goes through his hands. And if you are Mount Pleasant, I can't believe they threw that football.
Well,
but if he catches it, you know, it's a great play.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to do his job. But, I mean, I'm sitting there thinking it's a yard. you know. But Summertown has come up with some big short yardage plays, so maybe they're thinking let's just kind of pull something. But, yeah, if he makes the play, it's a good play call.
So turnover on down. Summertown leads 8-0. Will, we've lost our – oh, gotcha. Let's see. Is that better, folks? Can y'all see it now? I had Mr. John Flatt asking what the score was. I think you can probably see it now.
That looks perfect.
All righty. So, Schaefer out of the shotgun. He's got Bryant in motion. He's going to hand it off to Bryant. Bryant's trying to turn the edge, and he's got some running room. Getting a block there. No, we're going to get a hold on Robinson.
Yep.
He held him up just a little too long, so that's going to go back from that spot.
Yep.
Nice run, but we do have Blomberry on the field.
You know, I thought it looked like a decent block. Of course, the Summertown bench there blocked me, so I couldn't see. But I didn't really see anything just crazy there. But that official did, though.
I almost said it, but I thought you got to let him go at some point. I think the referee let him hold him as long as he could, but he kind of held on to it just a little bit too long.
Yep.
So that'll back it up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That should make it first and about 15-14. So we'll do it again. Good first play call, but got a holding call that backed it up. Brian in motion. Schaefer handing it off to Edmondson. Edmondson avoided 2 or 3 tackles. Now he's cutting it back outside, and he's got a little bit of running room. Keep going wide. Now he's tackled up. Boy, I think he just ran 30 yards to get 2.
To get 2, that's correct. We've got an injury looks like on Mount Pleasant. Young man down there.
Got a big man from Mount Pleasant. I think that's also their nose tackle.
Yep.
So we'll take a timeout with it. We'll run some ads and give some sponsors some shout-outs. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to the X-Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Make 2021 the year you refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story & Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story & Lee.
Welcome back to Summertown. Let's see. Can you read a number there, Adam? 68.
68, I believe.
Yeah, 68.
I can't see. It got some hands covering it up, but looks like possibly an ankle or a knee, lower leg injury. He's very ginger. Helping him back to the sideline.
See, that is Caven Wilson. 5'8", 265-pound junior. Now maybe that says 69.
I think
it is 69. That's Connor Scherer, the 370-pound freshman. So Kid Hartsfield, I'm looking down this, a lot of 9th and 10th graders on there, so he's definitely got to feel good about the upcoming years.
Yeah. And, you know, the bigger kids like that, those ankles and knees, you know, tend to be a lot of the injuries they incur throughout their careers, carrying a lot of weight. So it puts a lot of stress on those knees and ankles. But I hope that young man's okay.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Scherer over there. He still hasn't made it to the sideline. He's very gingerly. All right, so he's off now. Summertown, 2nd and 12. Trying to get something going here with 11:34 to go here in the second quarter. Summertown leads 8-0. If you're just now joining us, this is Clint Brazier along with Adam Lindsay, our studio engineer, Mr. Will Pettis. Schaefer's going to be out of the shotgun. Looks like he's got Anakin Johnson to his left. Bryant in motion.
We've got movement.
Summertown move. Let's see if they got made to move or if they're going to back them up. Let's see. This guy over here is saying it's on Mount Pleasant, so that's going to give Summertown 5 extra yards.
Looks that way. I didn't see any movement, but that's all right.
Kid Hartsfield on the other side, he don't agree with that call. He's out on the field.
Yeah.
And I can't say I don't blame him.
Me neither.
2nd 7. Schaefer, the shotgun. Back to throw. Looking. Got time. Going deep for Ty Bryant. Throws up and it's intercepted. That's number 22 on the interception. Also the running back for Mount Pleasant, Kevin Cooper. And he'll return it back to about the 40.
Well, Bryant ran a wheel route that time. Basically, he came right out the end zone, makes a curve right up the sideline just like a wheel, and that safety was just waiting.
He never bid on it.
No, he was just waiting. Of course, they had a guy streaking across the middle, too, that typically that safety might go with, but he never bit, and he was just waiting on that pass, just baited him. So that was a great play by that safety.
All right, so just like that, Mount Pleasant's got the ball back. Brown out of the shotgun. Hands it off up the middle to Strayhorn. He's going to plow ahead for about 3 or 4, maybe 5.
I think Summertown's played well defensively. That front line of theirs and those linebackers, they're making plays right now against Mount Pleasant. They're holding them down pretty well.
Tell you what, looking where that spot is and where the ball is, where the first down marker is, how is that not more than 2 yards? Looks like it's 2 yards behind. Looks like it's at least a yard ahead.
It does.
But they're saying 2nd down and 8, so. Brown out of the shotgun. Got the man in motion. Now he's going to hand it back off to Strayhorn. He's trying to cut back up the middle. He's tackled. Met at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a no gain. That'll make it 3rd down and 9. As you said, Summertown's defense staying home.
Well, and those linebackers are active too. They're crushing the line. They're attacking the line on the snap. You got to think that Mount Pleasant's going to have to hurt Summertown with maybe a slant or a tight end or something behind those linebackers to kind of keep them honest. The one pass that they threw was on that 4th and 1 and should have been caught.
Right.
And 4th and 3rd and 8 right here, you got to think it's going to be a pass play. The way they've been running the football against Summertown, you got to think they're going to put the ball up in the air, but maybe not.
All right, Brown's out of the shotgun. He's got Strayhorn lining up beside him to his left. Got a man in motion. Drop back to throw is Brown. He's got time. He's going to let one fly. He's got a man tipped by Ty Bryant. Oh, that's a touchdown.
Yep.
Trying to get the pass there to Mesa. Ty Bryant almost there to intercept it, but he does knock it away. That'll bring up 4th down. Let's see what Mount Pleasant does. They haven't brought on a punt team yet.
I'm telling you.
4th and 9.
Bryant made a great play on the ball, but ball was slightly underthrown, maybe a little. Big play right here, 4th and 8.
You think they're going for it or maybe getting a delay of game to back it up for the punt?
Either that or maybe Pooch punted here.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know.
Try to draw Summertown off sides.
Yeah,
now we're going to get a timeout by Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
We'll take it with them. We're going to run one 30-second ad, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Export.
Hey, friends, this is Barry Doss. Over the past 30 years, Doss Brothers Incorporated has grown from its humble beginnings to working daily to build the future of Lawrence and surrounding counties. From breaking ground to opening day, Doss Brothers has been there every step of the way for many businesses, industries, and homeowners in our community.
With nearly 40 years under our belt and the blessing of every new day, we strive to keep building the foundation of our communities tomorrow. We are Doss Brothers, proudly building progress in Southern Tennessee.
All right, welcome back. 4th and 8. Mount Pleasant has called the timeout. Summertown leads 8-0 if you're just now joining us. I'd like to say hello to Mr. Walt Smith, tuned in watching.
So what are we doing here, Clint? What are they going to do? I mean, what do you think? 4th and 8, you're at around the 30, Summertown's 39. Do you punt it? Do you pooch kick it? Do you just say we're going for it?
I think they're going. I see, unless their quarterback can. That's Brown in shotgun with Strayhorn behind him to his right. Summertown trying to get a stop. Now we've got a flag. Got a false start on Mount Pleasant.
You wonder here if now they're going to
Now
punt.
they'll bring on the kick team.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Did you hear Mr. John Daniel? He said, I thought I saw movement on the PA.
John's got better eyes than I do. I've got to get mine checked during the next few weeks because I have a hard time seeing that a lot of times.
4th and 13. Jackson back to punt for Mount Pleasant, and it's a good one. Bryant just gets away from it. Takes a good bounce for Summertown. Looks like it's going to come down to about the 15, maybe the 10.
15.
15.
Yeah.
That's where Summertown will take over. 9-11 left to go here in the first half. Summertown leads 8-0, trying to get another drive going.
You know,
that first play of that last drive, Adam, was a good play, and then it got negated by a holding call, and Summertown just couldn't ever get any positive yards after that.
You know, at this point, the way Summertown's been running the football, you just wonder if you don't keep it simple here. You know, that was a smart play on not trying to catch that ball, just letting the ball fall. You know, you don't want to give Mount Pleasant a short field the way the defense is playing. I think you get a heavy diet of Edmonston here and some others.
All right, so Schaefer out of the shotgun with Edmondson and Green behind him. Going to option. Schaefer going to keep it. Go back up the middle, pick up some positive yards on first down.
Like around
got
6
a man
or 7.
for Mount Pleasant slow to get up, but he does. It's number 57 for Mount Pleasant, Micah Hodgson. He was got up a little gingerly, but anybody tries to tackle Colton Schaefer, they're probably going to feel it.
Yeah.
All right, Schaefer, center, keeping it. Faked everybody out. He's got some running room. He's got the first down, stretches out, gets it out to about the 35 for a first down for Summertown. Got an injured player now for Mount Pleasant. That is number 7, Uriah Archibald.
And it looks like another young man that tried to tackle Schaefer. He's a load.
I think he kind of took a high knee in that gut maybe and got the wind knocked out of him. We're going to run another 30-second ad. We'll be right back. Stay with us. You're listening to Summertown Football on the X Sports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Okay, welcome back. We've got the injured player heading off the sideline of his own, so that's a good sign. First and 10 for Summertown. They're on Mount Pleasant 35. They're on Summertown 35. Schaefer on the keeper. I think he faked me and the whole Mount Pleasant team out on that one. So Schaefer under center with Edmondson on long back behind him. He's going to hand it off to Edmondson. Edmondson trying to plow ahead for some running room. He's stacked up after a real short gain.
Maybe a yard.
Do want to remind everybody, stay here with us at halftime. We're going to be showing the Lady Eagles softball and tennis team last year receiving their state championship rings. Also, we're going to be talking to Miss Rue and Laney Campbell, getting a recap on their state championship season in golf this fall. Schaefer under center, handing it to Edmondson. Edmondson powers ahead. He gets about 3 or 4.
It's a really good tackle by, looks like number 13 for Mount Pleasant.
Number 13, Gavin Anderson.
Really good tackle.
Takes a whole lot to get 2 hands around Edmondson and pretty much suplex him the way he did. You got to be a strong young man for that. So 3rd and 4, very doable here if you're Summertown. Let's see if Summertown tries to draw Mount Pleasant off sides again. Schaefer. Nope, he's going to hand it off. That's Edmondson. Got some running room, plows ahead. I think he's got the first down. And he does. That's hard-nosed running, Adam.
Well, and I'll tell you another thing. I'm sure you noticed this too, Clint. Since Mount Pleasant's big guy left with the injury, they have pounded the middle of the line a lot more since then. Having him out off the field is a tough blow for Mount Pleasant.
Give a shout out to Miss Connie Bradburn. She says, watching my Eagle team go Eagles. Schaefer under center. More of Edmondson again. Punches it up the gut, and he breaks it back outside. He's going to be close to another first down.
Looks like he's going to be a yard, maybe half yard short. But he's right there.
Good pickup on first down for Edmondson. Edmondson with some hard yards tonight, Adam.
Yeah, he's I'll tell you, the Collinwood game, if you remember it, he took some licks, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is a tough kid. He's running well tonight.
You are right. It looks like about half a yard short. It's 2nd and 1. Maybe see a little play action here if you're Summertown. Nope, going to just keep it right with Schaefer as Edmondson as he runs over the middle linebacker, gets across the 40 for another first down.
Well, you can tell the Summertown's getting confidence here. They feel like they can run the football, and they have been. The last 5 to 7 plays, they're taking chunks of yardage.
Yep.
You might as well keep feeding that little monster.
Mount Pleasant does look tired because Mount Pleasant, a lot of these kids you're looking at right now are on both sides of the football, just like Summertown's kids.
Yeah.
So they're looking a little winded right now.
Yep.
1st and 10. Ball's on the 40 of Mount Pleasant. Summertown threatening again. Schaefer out of the shotgun. Going to keep it. Running to his right. Got some running room. Let's see if we got a horse collar tackle. We also got a flag back at about the line of scrimmage, which is usually a hold.
I saw the grab on Schaefer, but I did see that flag, which usually, like you said, it's usually a hold.
I want to give a shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Larry Campbell. Says the picture's really clear tonight of the game. That's a compliment to you, Will Pettis. Good job, Will. Larry, stay with us at halftime. I'm going to be talking to 2 of your granddaughters.
We may have the SEC network contacting us soon, Will, to get tips on how to get this set up the proper way. I mean, I feel like we've got some advantages. One thing, too, about that horse collar, you did see him grab Schaefer. There's an odd rule about the horse collar. Mm-hmm. You have to be pulled down from behind.
Right.
You can actually grab the collar, and as long as that player goes forward, they won't call it.
Right.
So.
All right, so 1st and 20 now, ball back at about midfield after the hold. Schaefer, pitch out.
Good play.
Johnson, and Mount Pleasant read that like a book. That'll be another loss of about 4 or 5. That'll make it 2nd down and about 23, 24.
Can they call a penalty on the PA announcer?
I'm not sure if they can. Technically, yes, you can call a penalty on the PA.
If he said it over the speaker, you could.
Yeah, you can actually do that. Call a penalty on a member of the press or somebody if they were to say something inappropriate enough, I guess. But that was a good no call on the horse collar.
Summertown had something going now, but now they've kind of shot themselves in the foot on 2 consecutive plays. Makes it 2nd and 23. Hey, I'm letting Schaefer throw the ball.
It looks like
play clock's down to 3. Looks like we're going to get a timeout. It is, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Summertown Football on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
All right, welcome back. Got 4:30 to play here in the first half. Summertown leads 8-0. Summertown fixing to be coming out of a timeout. It's 2nd and 23, so Summertown's going to have to dial up something. Summertown had a lot going there, Adam. Got it all the way across the 40 of Mount Pleasant. Now they're closer to the 40 of, they're just across midfield now, backed it up about 15 yards. So,
you just wonder if you don't try one or two conservative plays here, try to get some yardage back, pin Mount Pleasant down 2nd 23. They haven't been moving the ball much.
So Schaefer is out of the shotgun. He's got receivers everywhere. He's back, looking to throw. Drop steps. Now he's going to run the little screen out. It's incomplete to Edmondson. Defensive end for Mount Pleasant, number 13, Gavin Anderson. He snuffed that out.
Yeah. He's also the same kid that made that really good tackle on Edmondson earlier, too. He's seems like a really good young player for them. He was in the right place at the right time. He read it.
All right. So that'll make it 3rd and 23. I think now you're just trying to get positive yardage, keep the clock rolling.
I wonder if you don't hand the ball off, keep the ball in the middle of the field.
Both teams with 2 timeouts.
Hopefully pin Mount Pleasant.
So Mount Pleasant definitely going to have plenty of time. Schaefer back to throw. Thought they were going to run the screen. Now he's got a man.
He's got somebody
open.
open.
Abbott, it is completed, and that'll be a first down. Schaefer threw that ball on a dime, Adam.
Beautiful.
That was a great protection by that offensive line, a great throw by Schaefer, and an even better catch by number 8, Michael Abbott, the senior.
Of course, like I said, conservative, right, Clint?
That's right.
Conservative. Drop a 25, 27-yard bomb. It was a beautiful throw.
Here's where if you're Summertown, you got to let that kill their spirits. No penalties, nothing going backwards right here.
That's why those guys are down there on the field and I'm up here. So
Schaefer going to keep it. Fade the handoff to Green. Now he's punching. Getting toward the end zone. He's down just short of it. I think he's about the one, Adam.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, the way with Schaefer's size and when he gets to the edge, you just wonder if they don't get a steady diet of that the rest of the game. I haven't seen anybody on the edge that can slow the kid down yet.
Schaefer under center. He's going to plow ahead, and he's got it. Touchdown, Summertown. So, after a play that looked doomed, Adam.
Yeah.
pound the ball, get to about the 40, then have 2 costly penalties and a sack, make it 3rd and 23. Schaefer throws a bomb and then plows ahead on 2 running plays to pick up another touchdown, and that makes it 14-0.
When you know the Mount Pleasant coach and staff's got to be frustrated, you got, 3rd and 23, 24, and you let a man get behind you.
That's right.
I mean, there's no – but, hey, they're high school kids,
All right.
Make mistakes.
So Summertown will go for the extra point here. Williams snaps good, holds good, kicks too low, and it's blocked. Got to get a little bit more under that.
Yeah.
Get it a little higher. It's got to go a little quicker, too.
Yep.
But that's blocked. But either way, Summertown leads 14-0. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Summertown Football on the Exports Network.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always.
All right, welcome back if you're just now joining us. Summertown with another touchdown. Colton Schaefer throwing a bomb, being on 3rd and 23, picking up the first down, then two running plays in a row. He pounds it in the end zone. Summertown leads 14-0. They'll be kicking off with 3:48 to play here in the first half. Trying to go to halftime with a lead. But, hey, the way we're calling plays at them, we may be trying to get a stop in the ball back.
I agree. If you're Mount Pleasant here, you've got to get something. They've got a pretty solid kicker from what I've seen with a super strong leg, even if you can get 3 here. But they've got to figure out a way to move the football. I mean, Summertown's defense has held them down pretty well their last 2 to 3 possessions. Be nice for them to get some points on the board right before halftime.
Okay, so the little 8th grader set to kick off again. Going to try that pooch kick again. And it's fumbled.
It is on the ground. And they've got it.
Summertown's got it. What happened after that?
Well, I thought.
Summertown does have it. Did he get up and try to run with it or
well,
something?
we thought they had it. And he actually Summertown actually bobbled it. It went right into his chest and squirted it out, and then we finally really did jump on it.
But either way, Summertown got it back. Good camera work there by Will Pettis. I think you guys saw it at home better than we were describing it. But the Heck trying to go into halftime 14-0. Summertown trying to get another score in great field position now.
Hey, you can take the air out of Mount Pleasant with this. If you after a turnover, you just dropped that big bomb on them, and now if you could go down and score here, that's big. You could tell it's pretty quiet over on that other side of the field right now.
Okay, so Summertown taking over again. Schaefer under center. Edmondson, the lone running back behind him. Going to pitch out on the right. Going to throw a screen. Should have it off.
Did he catch that ball?
Pass interference.
The question is, did he actually catch the football?
I don't think so. All right, but what we had happen was Schaefer pitched out to Edmondson. Edmondson on the halfback pass throws it deep. Got a pass interference call against Mount Pleasant. But I don't know why we're coming back this far.
Well,
we got to step it off.
Yeah, they'll step it off. Of course, the one thing high school football is like college. It's 15, I believe, or 10?
I think it is 15. It's not a spot foul.
It's not a spot foul, so, Well, I'll say this. Summertown was kind of thinking how we were, you've got it right here. You just had a big play. They were going for the kill.
That's right.
I mean, I love the aggressive play on that. That's a great play call, too.
All right, so automatic first down there for Summertown. Makes it 1st and 10. The ball is on the 32. See how aggressive Summertown is on this play call. You kind of want to get a little time off the clock, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Schaefer. Looking for the handoff. It's not there. Now he's going to throw an interception. Intercepted. That's number 30, Tyler Berry.
Man.
Yeah, kind of shocked we didn't run any running plays on that one. Try to get the clock down. You had plenty of time, didn't you?
And you took your shot.
Yeah.
You took your shot with the halfback pass, which I thought was a good call. But the thing I was seeing is they've been pounding the ball down Mount Pleasant's throat for the last quarter and a half. And why you wouldn't keep it up?
That is Schaefer's 2nd interception of the game. So now if you're Mount Pleasant, that's got to give you a little bit of life right there.
Yeah.
Because Summertown goes down and scores, you feel whipped.
Yeah.
Right now, you've got plenty of time, 3.5 minutes with 2 timeouts left. Try to make something happen, get a score before halftime. Brown out of the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. That's amazing. He's going to hand it off to him. Trying to cut the corner, but Summertown snuffed it out for a loss. That's Edmondson on that tackle.
I'm going to tell you, Clint, I don't – the quarterback looked like he had a solid arm for Mount Pleasant. It looks like they're going to have to start throwing the football some. I mean, Summertown is in the backfield on a ton of snaps. And they seem like they're reading everything, too.
Clock's ticking. It's under 3 now. 2nd down and 11. Summertown leads 14-0 if you're just now joining us.
You kind of wonder if it's not maybe a reverse or something. So with the way they're pursuing the ball and over pursuing, maybe do some type of reverse here.
Brown in the shotgun. Got Stanfield beside him. He's going to hand it off to him. Nice wraparound tackle. That's Edmondson on his back-to-back tackles out of that linebacker position.
If you're Summertown, do you think about calling a timeout?
I may see how this play goes.
Especially maybe after this play.
Yeah. Let's see. Probably going to get it under a minute to go.
Yeah.
If you can get a stop here.
Yeah.
3rd and 10. 2:10 left to play here in the first half. Want to remind everybody, stay with us. We're going to be showing you guys the ring ceremony for the softball and tennis team. We're also going to be talking to Rue and Laney Campbell. So stay with us. We got some halftime festivities going on. Brown out of the shotgun. Got Tyler in motion. Now he's looking back to throw. Rolling to his right. Pass is thrown. They're going to say is incomplete, that he was out of bounds when it was caught.
And I'm going to tell you, too, Bryant was like a missile coming off that side, son. He got it. He let the ball go just in time because Bryant was coming.
So you don't have to call a timeout now if you're Summertown. You've got 2 timeouts left, 1:46 to be getting the ball back here. Bryant is back to return.
You got to be careful.
Snaps a little high, but it's caught.
Not to turn the football over.
Punts away, and it's a good one. Bryant's going to let that one sail over his head, too. Gets a good kick for Summertown, bounces back. Mount Pleasant will pick it up at about the 37. That's where Summertown will take over with 1.5 minutes to play. We'll stay right here with it.
So how aggressive are you here, Clint?
Well, if I'm that aggressive with 3.5 to go, heck, the way my defense is playing, I'm going to throw it out. I'm going to throw it.
Well, and the thing about it is, too, we've had some issues in the kicking game first half, as you've seen. I mean, so.
You feel like you almost got to get to a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't be scared to run this fake handoff and Schaefer cut it around the corner, maybe see if he can pick up 20 or 30 like he does from time to time. Schaefer, the option, out to Edmondson. It's kind of snuffed out, and he's going to be tackled maybe a very short gain. Maybe got to the 40, close to it.
Looks like he got a yard.
That will stop the clock because he did get out of bounds. They're giving him 3.
I think you pound the ball here and see where you're at. You kind of got to be very careful here. Worst case scenario here, you walk into the locker room up 14-0.
That's right.
That's what you
Schaefer
want.
out of the shotgun. He's got Bryant in motion. Schaefer's going to keep it. He's going to plow ahead. It's going to be a short gain. That will run the clock. Mount Pleasant looks like they're content going in 14. They're not going to use any of theirs.
Yeah.
Well, if it was just 2nd and 7 and we just picked up 2 yards, how's it 3rd and 6? I think they just put too much on the scoreboard. I think we only got 1 on that first one.
Yeah.
So that'll make it 3rd and 5 now.
You're kind of in the same situation Mount Pleasant was a while ago here. Do you throw the football with a chance to stop the clock with an incomplete, or you just keep running the football?
If I pick up the first down on a run play, then great. I might try something else, maybe use my timeouts. But until then, I'm not throwing it right here. Schaefer, snapping. Hands off to Edmondson. Edmondson plowing ahead. He's got the first and then some. Edmondson pushing it across the 40. Let's see. Summertown with 34 seconds to go. Got to get on the ball here. Going to call a timeout. They've got 1 remaining, but we'll stay right here with it. Now you can throw the ball at them.
Now, I will tell you this. I am curious. You called a timeout with the clock already stopped with the first down. That's what I'm wondering about. Because that clock had stopped on the first down. But they may want to make sure they know and get everybody on the same page now that they're within striking distance.
All right, so 34 seconds, Summertown up 14-0. They have 1 timeout left. Ball is on the 35.
You know, if you're Summertown here, you don't wonder if you don't look something intermediate, you know, inside those. You know, Mount Pleasant's probably going to have those safeties back deep, not let anything go over their heads.
Right.
You know, look for something to try to get 10 to 15 maybe, get you another step closer. Looks like Summertown, at least according to scoreboards, only got one timeout left. So you've got that in your pocket if you feel like you need it.
Okay. Schaefer in the shotgun. He's got Edmondson to his left. Fake, hands the end around to Lane Green. He's tackled after a short gain. Summertown's going to have to use their last timeout.
Lane Green on the carry. Timeout on the field.
I think Schaefer knows he probably should have kept that one.
Yeah.
Then handed it off. My wife just texted that said, did I forget to leave the spoons? And I said, what spoons? And she said, for the food I left in the press box. So she's left food up here. And
there's food at 2 things over.
Well, she left it on the wrong side, apparently.
Yeah. I can tell you, I think it was over there with Coach Burleson. Yeah, it's gone by now. Coach Gregg's done inhaled every one of those, I'm sure. I don't blame him. I would be the same way. So.
All right, so another timeout. 28 seconds to go. Second down and 7. Now Summertown's out of timeout, so probably look to throw the ball and or at least get out of bounds. Probably going to play pretty safe if you are Mount Pleasant.
You kind of wonder if Summertown's thinking you're out of timeouts. 2 shots to the end zone. And worry about it after that.
Yep.
I mean,
you'd like to think 28 seconds shouldn't be enough for Mount Pleasant to go downfield from there.
Or I think you get a first down and just spike the football.
Right.
Maybe if you can do that. If you're thinking about kicking the football, I don't know what Summertown may be thinking here.
Got Bryant and Robinson lined up behind each other. May see a screen out right here to Bryant. Schaefer faking a handoff. Drop back. Now he's on his run. Going to keep it. Now he's going to throw it away. I don't know that he wasn't ahead above the line of screen. Nah, he was still behind it.
Yeah.
So that pass incomplete. 18 seconds to go here. Boy, for that first quarter to have went, this second quarter has took 2 hours, I feel like.
By. Yeah. Well, you've got 2 options here. You look to go for a first down, spike it, and maybe try to see if you can make a kick. Or maybe even just have 2 shots at the end zone might be what Summertown's thinking. Worst case is you leave Mount Pleasant with less than 8, probably less than 10 seconds on the clock if you go to the end zone twice.
Right. Schaefer going to hand it off to Bryant on the reverse. Bryant getting out of bounds. Should have picked up the first down on that.
First down,
That number 6, Lane Green, looks like he's kind of hobbling off.
It was Bryant on the run.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I think Green must have got bigged up on the. Green must have got banged up on the block there.
Yeah.
Play clock's down to 10. Summertown's going to have to kind of get in a little bit of a hurry now. 5 seconds. They have no timeouts. Now Mount Pleasant's going to help them out and call a timeout.
Mount Pleasant.
We'll stay right here with it with 13 seconds to go. Summertown leads 14-0 right before half.
Well, you know, I understand. I guess I kind of understand the decision by Mount Pleasant. You know, you got burned by the long bomb, and then you got burned again by the pass interference on the halfback pass. They're probably sitting here thinking, I want to make sure we've got we know everybody on this team knows exactly what we're doing right here. Because Summertown's within, 30-yard striking distance of a touchdown, and if you go up 21-0, go down 21-0, you're in a lot of trouble.
See if we need to give anybody any shout-outs. Miss Angela Smith still watching. Up to 60 viewers now, fellas. Look, you kids watching. All right. So here we go back at it. Schaefer's out of the shotgun. He's got Johnson to his left. He's got Schaefer kind of in the slot back position to his right. What is going on now? We're going to have a offsides on Mount Pleasant. I'll tell you what, this guy over here is the most offsides calling rascal I have ever seen. And luckily it's went for us most of the time.
And I'm going to tell you, Clint, I have not kept up with rule changes since I got out of officiating. But, you know, you're wondering now if those aren't called before the snap.
Right.
Or is that something you've noticed at all?
Not until tonight.
Throughout the season?
All right, Schaefer out of the shotgun. Drop back to throw. Picks up a block by Lennox. Throws across the field. Schaefer, Edmondson gets held up. No flag. All right, so pass is incomplete. That puts it down to 7 seconds. Second down and 5.
Yeah.
May have time for maybe 2 quick plays or just one to the end zone.
And he did look at the replay there. He did bump
Edmondson.
He was definitely bumped on his route.
Okay. I'd run the same formation, run it again.
Yeah.
He's got Edmondson right beside him now. Johnson lined up to the left. Now Edmondson's going to go in motion. Snap back to Schaefer. He's going to have to get rid of it before he gets sandwiched. Throws complete. Let's see if that picks up a first down. What's going on here? We need a referee to get in charge and say when we can snap the ball.
Referee has to blow this in play. There he goes. That clock should start now.
All right.
That's it.
So let's see. They're going to say it's the half, and it is.
That's it.
All right, so a little missed clock management there, and that's how we'll go to halftime. Summertown leads 14-0. Stay with us. We'll be back with some halftime festivities and some interviews. We'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown Football on the Exports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Hi folks, this is Josh from Stryker Steakhouse in Lawrenceburg. Come check us out for lunch or dinner 7 days a week and try one of our daily lunch specials, awesome burgers, or one of our mouth-watering hand-cut steaks. Come see us or call it in and let us help keep your kitchen clean. And don't forget, we cater too.
That's Stryker Steakhouse, located next door to Kingpin Lanes, Massey Avenue and Cruz Street in Lawrenceburg.
Let our family feed your family at Stryker Steakhouse.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need?
For the direction of Mr. Henson, his approach from Ladies Eagles tennis doubles team, Gracie Kelly and Ella Kinnick. They recorded a record of 22-2. They were district champions. They were region champions. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, they were TSSAA Division I Class Small Doubles State Champions. Mr. Henson's presenting them with their rings Coach Andrea Kelly, and Assistant Coach Hope Perry. Congratulations, ladies. Great job. Another round of applause for our state champion tennis doubles team. Ladies and gentlemen, if we can keep your attention focused on Mr. Henson, tonight would like to recognize our 2021 middle and high school Lady Eagles softball teams. Both our softball teams won TMSAA and the TSSAA state tournaments this past spring. The 2021 Summertown Lady Eagles middle school softball. First of all, we'd like to recognize and present our middle school team with their championship rings. The 2021 middle school team finished the year with a 19-0 record. After completing the season, the Lady Eagles won the area tournament, defeating E.O. Kaufman and Lincoln County. Then they hosted Burns Middle School in the sectional semifinal game, winning 3-1. And defeated Lincoln County 9-8 in the 10-inning sectional championship game to advance to the state tournament in Hendersonville. In the state tournament, the Lady Eagles defeated Cherokee Middle 9-1 in the semifinal game, and Churchill Middle in the championship game 7-5. Members of the middle school team include Bella McDonald, Catherine Riddle, Adriana Davis, Chelsea Atkinson, Abby Jo Schaefer, Presley Welch, Adriana Wilkinson, Josie Burleson, Audrey Hufstetler, Molly Daniel, Ellie Lou Macy, Bella Pig, Kaylee Shattuck, Greenlee Taylor, Kerrigan Bradburn, Olivia Woods, and Keegan Hutchins, J.C. Burleson, Madeline Dewberry, and Maddie Hufstetler. The coaches of the middle school teams were Greg, Kelly, and Anderson Burleson. The 2021 Lady Eagle High School team finished the year with a record of 35-2-1 and a 10-0 district record. The Lady Eagles won the district and region tournament before hosting and defeating Joe Burns in the sectional game 3-1 to advance to the state tournament. In the state tournament, the Eagles opened the tournament beating North Green 13-0 and then defeated Eagleville 9-0 and then Huntland 2-1 before winning the championship game against Eagleville 3-1. Along with this state championship, this group of seniors had their junior year canceled due to COVID, but were able to finish runner-up in the state tournament their sophomore year, state champions their freshman year, and third in their 8th grade season, with a combined district record for these senior girls of 40-0 and an overall record of 143-25-5. Individual awards include All-District Team, Jenna Frazier, Haley Jones, Lucy Ballinger, Katie Beth Gallagher, and co-MVPs, Claire Woods and Kaylee Campbell. All-Tournament Team, Katie Beth Gallagher, Kaylee Campbell, Haley Jones, Jenna Frazier, and MVP, Claire Woods. Mid-State All-Star Team, Haley Jones and Clara Woods, and Class A Miss Softball, Clara Woods. Seniors on that team were Kaylee Campbell, Jenna Frazier, Lucy Ballinger, Haley Jones, Clara Woods, and a manager, Lily Kate McDonald. Juniors were Meg Parrott, Abby Moore, Katie Beth Gallagher. Sophomores, Erica Abbott, Hannah Lindsay Hannah Lindsay. Freshman, Anna Burleson, Shelby Davis, Caitlin Gillum, Reagan Burleson, and Mackenzie Reynolds. Coaches were Greg Kelly, Madison Burleson, and Alicia Parrott.
Us two first, Lexi, you're by yourself. No way.
Here, Laney, sit down right here. You just have to hold that right there. I'll make sure I can hear you. Just don't pull it forward. All right, there's your TSSAA state doubles tennis team, your TSSAA middle school state champions, and your TSSAA state high school champions getting their hardware. Speaking of kids that's going to be getting some more hardware, please welcome in Miss Rue Campbell and Miss Laney Campbell. Girls, how are we doing?
Good, how are you?
Talk a little closer to that, Laney.
We're good.
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations. Has it set in yet that that's 4 in a row, Laney?
No.
That's
honestly,
4 in a row for
I
you.
know, it's crazy. Hadn't set in.
Well, kind of dominated the field again in the team sport. Laney, you're going out the best way you could. What's your future plans from now? Where are we going after high school? What's our plans?
I'm going to MTSU to play. I'll be there next August. I'm super excited.
Well,
for
congratulations.
That. Thank you.
That's fantastic. It's been a pleasure to watch you. Even didn't play softball this last year, but it's been fun watching you play all the other sports.
Yeah.
But congratulations on a great high school golf season, and we can't wait to keep up with you at MTSU.
Thank
now,
you.
Rue, you've got a couple of years left in this. One shot off, scorched the field. Laney, what was it like watching baby sister shoot that good the second day?
I looked at what her score was on 14, and she was 4 under. And I get done, and I was like, she finished 4 under. They're like, no, she finished 7. And I was like, really?
Well, I was keeping up with it, and I thought she really had it. But what was her name? Sophie.
Linder. Sophie Linder.
Sophie Linder. And that's back-to-back for her, right?
3.
That's 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Does she graduate?
No, she's a junior.
She's just a junior. So you'll have to compete with her again next year.
I'll have to take her down senior year.
But one shot off the individual championship. Rue, you got to play as an 8th grader, so this is your 3rd in a row.
Yes.
Talk about this dynasty, and let's just call it what it is. It's the Summertown Lady Eagles golf team, but it's also got a lot of Campbells to do with it, too. Tori kind of was the one that started this, and then it went to Kaylee. And, Laney, you're the one that kind of got to get 4 in a row because I think Tori got 2, Kaylee got 3, Rue's got 3, maybe 4, maybe 5.
Hopefully 5.
We hope.
Yeah.
But brag. I'm going to give you a second to do what a lot of kids don't get to do, especially teenage kids. Brag on your mom and dad and what all they put out and show for this golf team on men's and girls' side.
Oh, they're great. They're so supportive for both teams, and I mean, especially having them as your parents is something special. As parents and coaches, it's really something special for me.
Yeah, it was amazing to have them because it's like they got to where Mom even called herself. She was like, I'm not really a coach, I'm a mom to all of these kids.
Right.
It broke their heart not to be able to watch the boys and the girls finish.
Right.
But
yeah, kind of a different scenario this year. Had you guys playing 2 different places, so golf coaches and every galore having to go back and forth different courses. But Rue, Laney said she's off to MTSU. What is your golf schedule this summer? How big are you going?
Hopefully we're going to go pretty big this summer, playing the junior and the women's AM. Hopefully going to try to qualify for it's the USGA junior, so hopefully I can qualify for those. Those will be some big tournaments. So.
Well, all right. Well, ladies, again, congratulations. Laney will be looking to keep forward to you, do some big things at MTSU. Rue, hopefully we get to talk again for the next 2 years.
All right, yeah.
All right, that's Rue Campbell and Laney Campbell. Stay with us for just a second because I also want to get in a senior volleyball player here before we kick back action going. Miss Lexi Newell. Lexi, how we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. So I asked Burdette first, said she's not coming. Katie Gallagher had to get her ring, and I told Kendra Schaefer just to get Abby Jo up here because Abby Jo's been playing good here lately.
Yes, she
has.
has.
She said, nah, she's not going to come up here. So thank you for coming up here. Let's talk about this season, okay? you lost some really good seniors from last year's squad.
Yeah,
off a
we
back-to-back state championship team, but you guys just picked up like you hadn't missed a beat. District champs, regular season. District tournament champ, region champs, sub-state champs. You're going back to the state tournament. Is this your fourth in a row?
This is third in a row.
Third in a row.
Yes.
Missed the 1 year that Loretta won the state championship.
That was,
I got you.
That was my freshman year.
I got you. So, Lexi, we thought we was kind of going to get a gift from Loretta the other night. They got down 0-2, so we wouldn't have to worry about playing them again. But even if we do, what's the team's mentality? What's your mentality going into this state tournament? How loose do you got to play and all that stuff?
Our best strength is when we're all lifting each other up. We're all kind of like we don't go in too confident. We go in, we play our best game. When we're playing our best game, we're really hard to come by. We're really hard to compete with.
Playing loose. Well, Lexi, kind of an odd thing this year, as much as we don't like to, but we got to brag on Lawrence County and Loretta too. Loretta came out of an 0-2 hole at Camden to make their way back to the state tournament. Lawrence County going for the first time since 1981. So, I know you guys have got a lot of friends on both of those squads. Even though it's a rivalry every time you play them, you got to feel pretty good that there's 3 teams out of this county going to the state tournament going to be playing next week. Let's see if I've got this right. I think you open up at Siegel High School at 5 o'clock versus Sale Creek.
Yes, sir.
All right, Lexi, we'll be there. I don't know if we'll be broadcasting, but either way, I'll be there and videoing it and sending out stuff on it. So, Lexi, you and the rest of your team, congratulations. Go out your senior year with one more.
Thank you.
All right, that's Lexi Newell. We're going to take about a 30-second break, catch our breath, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown Football on the Exports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
All right, welcome back to – somehow we got messed up here. Welcome back to Summertown, where Summertown will be kicking off leading 14-0 as we get starting in the second half. Got another pooch kick, and that's going to be called a fair catch to about the 35. That's where Mount Pleasant will take over and start their drive in the second half. Again, I want to give a big shout out to Miss Rue and Laney Campbell and Miss Lexi Newell for coming up here and talking with us. Congratulations to the Summertown Lady Eagles softball team and doubles tennis teams. Yeah, that just broke my eardrum. Sorry. Apparently I'm on too. All right, so Brown out of the shotgun. Drops back to throw. Going to be incomplete. Trying to kick it out to number 7, Uriah Archibald. He's the receiver that went down a little bit earlier. And I've lost my cohort. I don't know where Adam went. So, be by myself for just a minute. Summertown leads 14-0 if you're just now joining us. Nick Brown in the shotgun. Looks to hand off, but I think we're going to have a legal procedure. We are on Mount Pleasant. That will back it things up 5. Make it second down and 15. All right, so second and 15. Brown in the shotgun again. He's Got Johnson right beside him. Excuse me, that's Stanfield. Now we're going to get another flag and another illegal procedure. Another illegal procedure on Mount Pleasant. So that'll make it 2nd down and 20. And I didn't ever get to use the facilities at halftime because I was too busy doing interviews. So I'm going to let Adam take it over and do his own play-by-play.
Well, that's
and all
where
this,
I've been, so we'll switch out.
And all this stuff. So I'm going to take me a little break and be right back. Here's Adam Lindsay for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take over here for a little bit. That's where I've actually been with all these things going on. I want to be able to sure see everybody get their rings, and we weren't able to get to the facilities. So looks like we're dropping back here, rolling out. That's going to be a deep bomb down the right side, and it is going to sail out of bounds. So we have 3rd and 20. Summertown in a good situation here. If you get a stop here, you get the ball back with good field position. That will make it 3rd and 20 from Mount Pleasant's own 26-yard line. If Mount Pleasant's going to be doing something, they need to be working something out here. Down 14, and looks like they're looking about possibly handing the ball back to Summertown again unless they can come up with 20 yards right here. Looks like we've got a delay of game against Mount Pleasant. That will back them up another 5 and push it to 3rd down and 25, which is really tough to do coming off an incomplete pass. But they're going to have to get back in and get moving quickly. Can't let that happen when you're 3rd and 20. We're going to be dropping back. We've got a screen pass to the right side, wide receiver screen. He's got some room. He is coming up the right side, and he may have it. He has the 1st down and more. We have a fumble on the play, and it looks like Summertown has it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a great catch and run by the young man coming up the sideline, and he basically had to swerve into the middle of the field. I mean, a beautiful play, and lost the football on a solid hit right at the 45-yard line of Summertown. And man, that is a heartbreaker for Mount Pleasant, because you were in Summertown territory and really start to assert yourself for a minute, and then you fumble the football. Here we go. We've got a pitch out to the right. Here comes Edmiston. He's going to get around the right side, and he is drugged down after looks like about a 6-yard gain. That'll make it 2nd and 4. Man, that's just got to take the air out of you for Mount Pleasant. You finally get that big play you've been looking for. You've been needing a beautiful, well-designed screen pass out to the wide receiver, and then that fumble just kills you. 2nd and 4 for Summertown. Back to Edmiston again on the ground, and looks like he will be they're going to give it to him. That'll be a 1st down Summertown right at the 45-yard line. That'll move the chains.
An Eagle 1st down.
With that big play by Mount Pleasant and the fumble, you know that's got to be just heartbreaking for them. If you're Summertown, you wonder if you just don't keep pounding this football right here and just pounding on them. Take their heart away from them here. And it looks like that's what they're doing. Edmiston forward for another 1st down, another 10 yards, and they are just breaking off. Edmiston's breaking off yardages in chunks right now. Really gashing the Mount Pleasant defense. Edmiston squatting down out there. You know that kid's had a lot of carries tonight. He looks like he could use a blow for a minute. And he's well earned. You might wonder right here if you don't see an option issue from maybe an option from Schaefer. But they're going to give Edmiston a break. That will be a handoff to Lane Green, and he's going to be stopped after maybe a yard gain, if that. So they give Edmiston a break, and looks like virtually no gain on the play up the middle. That'll put it 2nd down and 10, Summertown. I can understand giving Edmiston a break. He had to have been gassed. He may be ready to take it again here. You might look at Schaefer. Maybe we're running the football here. He's been very successful doing it himself. That will be another one to Edmiston. It looks like he's going to break off around 7 to 8. Another chunk.
I think that was actually Anakin Johnson.
That was Johnson. Okay, so they did give Edmiston a break that time. Yeah, Johnson bust off about 8 yards. They're going to go quickly here and push, and Schaefer just goes right up the gut for it looks like 5 to 6 yards.
Going to get a first down out of it as well. Adam, did you check out them cupcakes I handed you and Will?
Well, somebody handed it to me. I wasn't sure who handed it to me. But
see the face on that?
Oh, man, that is nice.
Big shout out to Gretchen Brazier for my birthday. She brought us cupcakes and put the most goofy-looking picture with a goofy hat on. That's from Disney World.
Is that today, birthday?
Today is my birthday.
So what are we, 30 yet? Are we 30?
I just turned 30.
Okay. Well,
I look 60, but. All right, so Schaefer under center. Keeps it on the end rack. Going to keep it on the keeper. Going up around the edge. Breaks off, fights off about 3 tackles and picks up another first down. But, yeah, big shout out to Gretchen. She brought a big pot of chicken and dumplings up here for us, a bunch of bowls, and no spoons.
I'm debating if I throw this headset off and just let you take it so I can down this cupcake, but I'm going to wait. Hopefully we'll have a break after this touchdown.
That's right.
That's what I hope.
So 1st and 10. The ball is on the 8. Summertown pushing here on this first drive.
I've got to keep this picture. I'll say that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to keep it.
Okay. So let's see. Schaefer under center. Hands off to Edmiston. Edmiston's punching the gut, and he's in there for a touchdown. Touchdown, Summertown. That'll make it 20-0 with 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
I don't know how many yards Edmiston accounted for on that drive, but it was a chunk. And he ran his powerful legs off on that drive.
I turned my phone on while I was taking me a little break and listening to you, and it sounded like they rode him like a government mule.
Yeah, they did. They did. He was gassed. You could tell there was one instance where in between plays he was actually squatting down.
Oh, got a new kicker in for the extra point. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and it's good. Let's see, I got to figure out this 8th grader's name. I think his first name's Brad Hawkins.
Well,
so the 8th grade kicker, that's not big as a minute, comes in and gets us a PAT.
You know that's got to be exciting for that young man. He looks like he could. I bet that smile's huge right now for him.
I'll tell you another thing that I'm excited for that I think I've noticed is I've been hearing about Matthew Trotter.
Mm-hmm.
Moved back from Waverly. You know, his big brothers Trey and Caden. Caden's the senior now.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about how big he is, and he's an 8th grader. And I see him walking the sidelines now. Holy cow.
Which one is he?
Right down there with that long hair. Big football player. Not going to be shocked if toward the end of the year
so
he's not
in a uniform.
Yeah, I'm not going to be shocked he's not pulled up by the time this season's over with.
Yeah, I agree. An 8th grader.
He's standing right beside Schaefer, and I think he's taller than him.
Yeah, I think you're right. Or right there at it.
All right, so 21-0 is your score. Summertown set to kick off again.
You wonder if another pooch is coming.
I think that's really all this kid's got.
Well, hey, it's effective.
And hey, it's worked 1 out of 3 times. So.
Well, with the way Summertown's defense is playing, you really don't mind it. They're giving away the field position.
Well, let's see if they come back to this short side right here toward us.
Kicks it a little
Kind
deeper.
of a high pooch. They're not going to call a fair catch on that one. It's caught. wrapped up and tackled down and around the 40 is Mount Pleasant, and that's where they'll take over. Go ahead and eat your cupcake. You ain't gonna mess nothing up.
Okay, good. I'm gonna take just a short
Listen,
break.
have you not ever listened to any basketball broadcast? Me and the Franks brothers are up there with a mouthful of popcorn. You can hear what we're saying. So you don't. All right, Mount Pleasant trying to get something going. Brown in the shotgun. I've lost both of my rosters. And he's going to keep that one. Gets off one tackle. It's blasted about the middle after a pickup of about 6. So good first down run there by Nick Brown. He had Strayhorn beside him. That's the name I couldn't spit out. That'll make it 2nd down and 5. Up to just to 44 viewers now. Brown out of the shotgun. Strayhorn right beside him to his left. He's got a man in motion. That's the big tight end. He's going to hand it off to Strayhorn. He's punching up the middle. Short gain. That'll make it about 3rd and 2.
That may be the best cupcake I've had in a while.
She probably got your wife to make them.
Nah, I don't know if my wife can make them that good. Those were delicious. Of course, I'm having high blood sugar issues, and here I am.
I was going to say, I don't know if I need to feed you that. You probably need to leave off the ice in there, Adam.
Hey, if I pass out, look, Will can take over if I pass out for some reason, just let me lay. I'll be fine.
All right, Brown. Knee in the yard. Out of the shotgun. He's got the man in motion. That's the tight end. Look for him to run right behind him. Hands to Strayhorn. He's going to be short of it.
Yeah.
I think down 21-0, only needing half a yard. I think you're probably going to go for it if you are Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, I think there's not much of a choice here. I think they'll be running the football this time. Last time they had something similar to this, they threw the football. Were not able to make it.
All right. Now we've got a flag. Do we got to delay a game?
I believe we have too many men on the field, Clint, and my eyes are bad, but I swore I just counted that, and maybe I'm wrong.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I've got 12 too.
You get 12? I'm trying to look, and I've got some guys on the line are jumbled up, so some are hiding some others, but I would have swore I just counted 12.
I can't believe it would have been
You've got one
delay
coming
a game.
off. Timeout.
All right, we're going to get a timeout by Summertown.
Well, the question's going to be if they called the timeout before the penalty, before he threw the flag, but it looks like they're not moving the football, so it looks like they gave Summertown a timeout before.
All right. We'll stay right here with it. Kind of very confusing on what happened. Public address extraordinaire, Mr. John Daniels hollered at us from the other room. I don't have a clue. We don't either, John. So,
I did think I saw a Summertown player sneak off once the flag was thrown. But in all the confusion, not sure. Anyway, you got 4th and 1 for Mount Pleasant, and they've got to have this right here down 21 with about 5:45 left in the third. This is the first down they've got to have if they're going to make any sort of have a possibility of making a comeback here.
Okay, so here we go. Definitely got to watch the football if you're Summertown. Man in motion is the tight end again. That's Brown, the quarterback. He's trying to punch it up.
I don't
know if he got it. We've also got a flag back here.
He's got a good spot.
He got a great spot from the opposite field judge.
Yeah, he got a really favorable spot from that opposite end man, the line judge.
But we've also got a flag back here, so I think we're going to get a hold. And we are. Holding on Mount Pleasant. That will definitely, with that spot, it's got to be accepted. So instead of 4th and 1, now it's 4th and 11. And what's bad, Adam, is that hold happened so far away from the play.
Yeah, you kind of wonder if that flag even needed to be thrown with it being that far away. But, you know, what hurt the quarterback at that time, he actually slipped on that sneak from the shotgun. But, yeah, he got a really good spot. So the question is here now, Clint, do you just go here 4th and 11? I know it's 21-0, but, man, 4th and 11 is a big chore.
Showing no signs of punt is Mount Pleasant.
No. Well, of course, the last time they were this deep, they ran it for about 35 yards before they fumbled.
All right. Now we're going to get a timeout by Mount Pleasant. A little late reaction, but I think Coach Hartsfield did get it in. I think he was at least trying to get it.
Yeah.
And we'll take it with him. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Summertown Football on the Exports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HDX.
All right, welcome back. 4th and 11, Mount Pleasant going for it again. As Adam said, you know, it was 3rd and 23, I think.
Yeah.
And they picked up 23 before they fumbled it, so you're kind of almost at the point where you got to start getting something.
Yeah.
Brown with it, drop backs to throw. Got plenty of time. He's going to air one out. The pass is there, and it's caught. That's going to be a touchdown by number 21, Davian Meza. But we've also got a flag back here at about the line of scrimmage. So let's see what we've got. That's going to be on Summertown. That penalty is declined. So touchdown for Mount Pleasant, and they say not so fast. They're right back in it. 21-6 with the extra point upcoming.
You know, it goes back to what we were saying, how Mount Pleasant let that guy get behind them earlier in the game, let one of our guys. You got 4th and 11. You know, they haven't been moving the football, and you let that speedster, you know, that speedy wide receiver get behind you.
Maze's got some wheels, and he did a great job. The only person that could have screwed that up was him by not catching it, and he didn't.
It was a well-thrown ball. I mean, it was a beautiful throw. I mean, it was right on the money. All he had to do was turn around. It was right in his hands. Very good play by Mount Pleasant.
So that'll bring on Jackson Collier, the kicker. Got a big leg. Snap's good, holds good, kick is good as well. That'll make it 21-7. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Summertown Football on WDXC.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender?
Impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
All right, welcome back. Mount Pleasant have just scored for the first time. That makes it 21-7. Plenty of time left here, Adam. 5:12 to go in the third. So if you're Summertown, you got to keep your foot on the gas offensively.
Yeah.
Because it looks like Mount Pleasant may be finding some things offensively.
Curious to see how Summertown responds. Kind of the air's kind of come out from this side over here a little bit. Maybe it's a good, like Will said, it may be a time for an onside kick. as they maybe take a risk here if you're Mount Pleasant.
Onside kick. Summertown falls on it, and they've got it. They'll take over at about the 46. Great field position. That's a great job by number 17 for Summertown. That's Jeff Stowe. Keeping the foot on the gas, I think, now if you're Summertown.
I think you just keep doing what you've been doing. I mean, you know, if you don't get away from throwing the ball some, but use Edmiston, who's run the ball great tonight, as well as Schaefer, and just pound on Mount Pleasant. Keep going at them.
All right, so Schaefer will have Green to his right, Edmondson to his left behind him. He's going to go under center. Handoff to Edmondson. He's plowing ahead for about 3. Good first down yard run. Would like to thank everybody who's texted me after we said this is my 30th birthday. I hope half of them believe it, but I'm pretty sure none of them do. Robbie Hanna says we're desperate if we have you on the call, Adam.
You got that right.
Option, pitch out to Edmondson. He's going to pick up the first down, plow ahead, and take a couple of Mount Pleasant players with him.
Well, I got an offer from Knoxville to come up there and do their
help old Kesslin out since Tim Priest retired.
I told him, I said, look, it's such a long drive up there. You know, I'm going to stick here with the guys I know, with my hometown.
Right.
You know, I did tell him if we do make it to a bowl, I might look at that. But you know,
I would like to go tomorrow and just be on that call if we beat Lane Kiffin. But big shout out Will Pettis. He just informed us that Loretta trails Cascade 8-6 about midway through that fourth quarter. Summertown, that's a good one to note because Summertown, I think, ends with Cascade. Have Lewis County next week and then ends the season with Cascade. Schaefer on the keeper, getting around the edge. Good first down yardage if he can hold on to the football, and he does. He'll pick up about 5.
Tough running right there. Tough yards and tough running. And that clock just keeps ticking.
Hadn't got any. I don't even know if Lawrence County's playing tonight. Do you guys?
I'm not sure.
I think that they are playing. They've got Tullahoma at home. I haven't got a score update for that. I'll have to check that out.
And if I'm not mistaken, Tullahoma has been playing some really good football.
Yep.
They had a big upset over a really big team, I believe, a few weeks back. I listened to it, heard it on the radio.
Straight give on the handoff up the gut to Green. He powers ahead for about 3. That'll make it 3rd down and short.
About 4, it's going to be 3rd down and 2.
I wanted to say Cascade is 15-6 now. We're 4.5 to go.
I just got a new score update. Cascade has went up 15-6. Schaefer handing it off, punching up the middle. I don't know if that was Johnson or Green again, but it looks like he's going to be short or right at.
Looks short.
Looks short.
Yeah. They're holding up 4th down.
Make it 4th and 1.
We're going.
Look for Summertown trying to draw them off. Let's see what we got.
Wondering if he's not talking about a possible measurement here.
Well, the judge on the other side looked like he was showing it was a long ways away. Huh. Well, that was very confusing.
Yeah.
Big shout out to A.J. Good. It's 21-0 Tullahoma at the end of the second, so they must have started at 7.
Yeah.
They must be behind us.
Tullahoma's been playing some really good football this year.
Schaefer. Hands back up off the middle to Green, I think. It looks like we've got a fumble. And Mount Pleasant's acting like they've got it.
But it looks
but
like.
I think they're saying Summertown must have been down.
Yeah.
I tell you, I like. I think that must have been Johnson, not Green, running the football then. Because I don't see Green on the field anywhere. But Schaefer under center, 2nd down and 10. He's got 2 receivers out to the right. Don't want to call out play calling here, but we ran the same play 3 times and got stuffed with, I don't know why we're not running it with our horses or throwing the ball, but hey.
Maybe we're setting something up. Right
3rd and 8, right at a minute here. Here we go, Schaefer under center again, same setup. Screen out, Bryant. Bryant trying to get the edge, stutter steps. Stays on his feet. Trying to hold on to the football now is Bryant. He's going to go down. He'll be short of the 1st down, but does pick up positive yards.
Oh, he's bringing it. They're saying he's got it. Yeah.
Wow.
They're moving it. Yeah, the end man on our side here. He waved him on, waved the chains on. So.
All right, so 1st down. Edmondson, I wonder if he's a little banged up because he's over here kind of stretching out.
Yeah.
He may just be catching his breath. But if he can go, I'd like to have that young man in the backfield.
Yes, I would too. The way he's been running it tonight, definitely. He looks great back there.
Schaefer under center. Hands off up the middle to Johnson, and he's stuffed for short to no gain.
Looks like that'll end the 3rd.
That will end the 3rd. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Summertown Football on the Exports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Hey folks, this is Fred Webb, principal broker and owner of United Country Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg. Your local Realtree Land Pro agent specializing in country homes, farms, and land. If you're thinking about selling or would like a free comparative market analysis to see what your property is worth, please give us a call at 931-244-7126. We market your property worldwide to get you the most exposure, which in turn gets you the highest price in the shortest amount of time. Visit us at southernteandrealty.com.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Welcome back to Summertown, where Summertown leads 21-7. We're getting ready to start the 4th quarter. Summertown is driving. It's 2nd down and 8. The ball is on the 18-yard line for Summertown.
Got to feel good if you can push it in right here. Stretch it back out to 21.
Boy, you need to take you a break, go get you a bowl of these dumplings. You have to eat them with a fork, but they good.
Yeah,
Schaefer under center. Got the reverse to Bryant. Bryant's going to walk it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ty Bryant. Touchdown, Summertown. Summertown answers after the score from Mount Pleasant. That makes it 27-7 with the extra point upcoming.
That's what you got to do. That was a well-designed play, right up the gut.
I don't know where Ty Bryant gets his speed from, because I know his dad. And Gina, well, let's just call a spade a spade.
Yeah. Well, but I will say, too, now, when Gina was in, like, middle school, you know, and when she played basketball, you know, she was pretty fast.
Extra point is good. How about that 8th grader? He's kicked 2 extra points, and they're both good.
Yep.
Nah, I like to give Tanner a lot of heck, but I think I said this the last time me and you did the call. I can't remember, but it's when he had those 2 touchdowns on the reverses against
was that Collinwood?
Collinwood.
Yeah.
And I said, his dad told me he's going to try football. And he wasn't too sure about how good that was going to be or look.
Yeah.
I think the kid's turned into I think he's got a spot.
Hey, man, he looks great out on the field. I still say he looks like Tyreek Hill running the football.
He is quicker than a hiccup.
He moves.
So 28-7, 11:53 to go here in the contest. Summertown will be kicking off. Going to try to play a little bit better defensive on 3rd and long and 4th and long this drive, I hope.
Yeah. Well, and at this point, you really, whatever Mount Pleasant does, right or wrong, you want to keep that clock moving. You know, don't give them anything big. Make them have to work for everything they get and let that clock just keep rolling.
All right, let's see which side of the field Summertown wants to try to pooch kick or onside kick this time.
Coach making sure Summertown's not going to get a sideline warning, backing everybody up.
All right, here we go. Kicks away, and it's caught. Must have been a fair catch. A little late notice there, but it was on the 37, and that's where Mount Pleasant will take over. And I apologize if this headset microphone is picking me up eating these chicken and dumplings, but, man, they're good.
Yep. You know, we were talking about the weather possibility and everything, man. It's just been beautiful tonight. I haven't seen a radar, but it's perfect weather to play football.
It absolutely is. All right, 1st and 10. Brown in the shotgun for Mount Pleasant. Got Strayhorn to his left. That's Cooper. Going to hand off on the end around to the receiver, number 7, Archibald. If it is a gain, it's a very short game. Well read by the Summertown defense.
Yeah, very well read. Great tackle over there. You know, you're thinking with that bomb Mount Pleasant threw, the beautiful throw, that's got to be coming here. Something similar to it. They've got to start looking to get the ball, push the ball down the field, down 21 with 11 and a half left.
Yeah, down 3 scores with only 11 minutes to go.
Yeah.
You're going to have to start airing it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Looks like this may be the play. He's got no running backs behind him, does Brown. Fumble is snapped, but he picks it up, and he's going to get something out of it. Pick up short yardage. Got a very nice spot. That could have been bad for Mount Pleasant, but good job by Brown. Nick Brown picking it back up, making something out of nothing. 3rd and 7. Maybe this is where we need to be. We'll probably stop on 3rd and 7. You know, like 23 or 11 or 12. That's too much cushion.
Yeah, I agree.
Nick Brown all alone in the shotgun. Got his tight end in motion. He's back to throw. He's being pressured. Throws long, and it's going to airmail everybody for an incomplete pass. That'll bring it down 4th down and 7. Look for Mount Pleasant to probably go again.
Yeah, I think they've got to. And they've been pretty aggressive in these situations all night. I'm wondering if you don't see a same type play or some type of pass play.
I will say this about my good buddy Kit, coaching across the field, coaching Mount Pleasant. He just took a timeout, but I'm looking down this roster, Adam, and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 seniors on this whole Mount Pleasant team.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know he's got to feel good if he can kind of get them to buy into his system. move some things around and stuff. He's got to feel good about how good this Mount Pleasant team can be next year.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I mean, they've got a lot of good pieces, a lot of athleticism. That D-line is huge. You know, they've got some pieces there. Speaking of, I really hope that young man that went out is okay with the ankle. I don't think I've seen him back.
I haven't either. I think he's still sitting over there on the bench with his shoe off.
Yeah, they've got some pieces there. Yeah, I agree with you, Clint. Mount Pleasant's got a bright future if they can keep this group together. And
yeah, let's see. It's not picked up on the camera yet, Will. We got a little bit of delay on our camera. There we go. Y'all see that? Give a big shout out to Miss Gretchen. She made me a bunch of cupcakes and put a picture of me with a Goofy hat on from Disney World a few years back. So she's pretty good at that kind of stuff, Adam, especially embarrassing me.
I love the picture.
Brown, shotgun, getting pressured. Going to air one deep. Robinson for Summertown under it, and he's intercepted it. He's looking to return it. Here he comes to the 30, to the 40, to midfield at the 50 where he goes out of bounds. Summertown will take over after the interception by Robinson.
Great job. He pretty much just made a break on the ball and, you know, a little bit overthrown, probably 5 to 10 yards overthrown, and he basically looked like the receiver.
He did. He did. He called it in stride.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, if he's actually catching it going the other way, he probably gets to about the 40 or the 30, but he ran 20 extra yards the other end.
And, you know, the thing about it is if you can get the kid down after the interception, it's definitely as good as a punt. The problem is he returned it, 45 yards at least?
He's got it to the 48 where Summertown will take over. Now you might want to look for Summertown to maybe punch the football a little bit more. Schaefer faking a handoff and cutting around the edge. He's got the first down and then some. Going to have a flag back here, probably a hold. Schaefer making defenders go all over the place. And he's dragging everybody to the end zone. We've got a touchdown, but we've also got a flag back at the line of scrimmage that I got a feeling is going to negate that awesome run. Holding on Summertown. So that'll come back and do it again. Man.
Look, the holding, it stinks, I know, especially after that run, but it doesn't take away the run, and that was impressive. I don't know how many tackles he broke or how many people he ran over, but it was over 5.
Well, he drug 4 people for about 30 yards.
Yeah. There was a DB back there, smaller young man, who took a stiff arm, it looked like, that I don't know if he'll ever be the same. And I'm going to tell you, I don't want to deal with him. I've seen the kid.
That young man's probably going to thank God Schaefer's a senior.
I know.
He don't have to worry about him next year.
I agree.
All right, so backs it up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That makes it 1st and 17. Schaefer throws a bounce pass out to Bryant. That'll be incomplete. It was a forward pass. That'll make it 2nd and 17.
You know, I love the play call. They've been aggressive all night, but you really want to pound this clock, keep this clock rolling. Worst case is here you run it twice and kick the football. Pin Mount Pleasant deep, down 21 with less than 9 minutes left would be big. Of course, I said that earlier, and they threw a 35, 40-yard bomb. So, you know.
All right.
We'll see.
Schaefer under center. He's got Edmondson behind him. Bryant in motion. Going to hand it off to Bryant on the sweep. Bryant's trying to get to the corner. He does get out of bounds.
Ran out of bounds.
Gets the penalty back, I think. No, still got a little bit to go. Not a very good spot there. I thought Bryant got a little farther than that. But I can't really see the sideline from right here with a team in front of us either.
Yeah.
21-0 at halftime is the score at Lawrence County. They trail to Tullahoma.
And Mr. Will, I'm assuming the Loretta game's over. We're close to it. 15 to 6. I believe.
Schaefer in the shotguns, 3rd and 11. Summertown has picked up some big 3rd and longs already in this contest. Going to hand it off. Green, he's going to be sandwiched.
Yeah.
Summertown will have to punt.
Well played by Mount Pleasant. They had 3 or 4 defenders there to make a play on that. Nowhere for Green to go. But on a good note, he holds on to the football. It stays in the middle of the field, and that clock is still churning.
That's right. Okay. Williams, back to punt. Hits a short, low squibber, but it's going to be effective. Stanfield gets it, and he just falls down on it. And Mount Pleasant will take over from about the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take this opportunity to remind everyone or inform everyone that
I don't know what happened with that. Volleyball team back to 8 6.
Okay.
There was a scoreboard glitch, and it's like a minute to go, still 2. Minutes ago, 8-6. So I gave that information, I guess.
All right, so Mount Pleasant getting ready to put a drive together. They're down 28-7 with 8:50 to go in the contest. Brown in the shotgun. Low snap, but he picks it up. Rolling to his right, looking for a receiver. Throws up. Ball's deflected, almost caught by number 7, Archibald, but it falls incomplete. That'll make it 2nd down and 10.
But Ty Bryant got his finger on that one.
It's a victory formation. There's a Cascade's going to win. Oh, it's 18. Not okay. It's 18 to 6. Final score.
Mount Pleasant out of the shotgun. Tight end in motion. Got Davis beside him. He's rolling out. Now he's going to throw back on the screen. Ball goes through his hands. That's the speedy Davian Meza. He couldn't come up with it. That'll make it 3rd down and 10. Final score from, were they in Loretta or at Cascade? Is that Cascade? Loretta loses to Cascade 18 to 6. That'll pretty much end, if Loretta had any playoff hopes left. They ended tonight, I believe. Brown rolling out to his right, 3rd and 10. Got a receiver, and it's dropped. I think he had it in his hands, but a good hit on him by Lane Green and number 8, Michael Abbott. Kind of sandwiched him there, Adam.
Yep. In a tough spot now. What are they on? They're on 25, 4th and 10.
Well, it's kind of your ball game. I think you pretty much have to if you're still trying to win a ball game. If you're Mount Pleasant, 'cause I don't think you can punt this ball with down 3 scores. Plus, Mount Pleasant apparently has already used 2 timeouts. They only have 1 left.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd like to say hello to Mr. Roger Bivens, says he's watching. Brown. The wide receiver screen, I think it got bounced. And they are. They're going to call it dead, and that'll turn it over on downs to Summertown. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be back. We're going to run one ad. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Summertown Football on the Exports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day.
Welcome back to Summertown. Pass play to Robinson. Thought we'd made you folks miss a touchdown, but luckily it was incomplete, so we'll just do it again and score this time.
And he was wide open, too.
Schaefer just missed the throw, or he dropped the pass?
It's a little overthrown. Little overthrown. I think Schaefer was actually shocked at how open he truly was. It's one of those. But yeah.
All right, Schaefer faked the option, but he's going to get wrapped up at about the line of scrimmage where he'll go down. That'll make it 3rd down and about 8.
Schaefer on the keeper, gain of the yard. Got another update for us in Richmond. Tied starting the 3rd quarter, 10-14.
Huh. Forest and Richland tied 14. If I tell you what, Richland, that turned out to be a really good win for Summertown winning that game because Richland's kind of been on a tear.
Yep.
3rd down 7 for the Eagles.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, up 21 right here, if I can get the ball in the middle of the field and get a few more yards, I don't know if I'll let this 8th grader see if he can kick this thing.
Schaefer looked for the handoff. A lot of miscommunication. Schaefer just needs to throw it, and he does. He's got Robinson. He was down on a knee, so it's not going to be a touchdown, but he will pick up a 1st down. Somehow Robinson got left all alone. Has to go down on one knee and catch it, but he does. That'll bring up another 1st down for Summertown. The ball will be spotted, let's see, on, can't really tell from here, Adam. It's close.
It's around the 4 or 5,
Ball on about the 5?
Yep.
I'm like you just said now, though. I run it 3 times, and if we don't get it, I'm letting that 8th grader see if he can get 3.
Exactly, yep. I agree.
All right. Ball snapped, pitched out. That's Green. Trying to catch the corner, and he does. Touchdown, Summertown. Summertown opening it up here now. 34-7 with the extra point upcoming.
Well designed, well blocked play, too. Somebody had an excellent block out there right at the goal line.
On the PAT, the snap's good, the hold's good, the kick is good.
It snuck in.
That young man is 3 for 3. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a minute, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Summertown Football on the Exports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Make 2021 the year you refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most
I have a special guest here, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. This is Miss Claire Woods.
Hi, guys.
The Single A Player of the Year last year, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And currently playing softball at Middle Tennessee State University, right?
Yes, sir.
And I saw a video of somebody hitting a bomb. Who was that?
That was me. That was my first college home run.
Well, tell me about MTSU. What do you think about it? What do you think? How's the coaches? How's the other kids there? What do you think?
I'm going to be honest with you, Adam. I absolutely love it. It was the best decision I could have made.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
I love
amazing.
the coaches. I love my teammates. I haven't met a single person I don't like up there.
Well, what do the coaches think of you? Now, that's the question. It's not what you think. What do they think?
Well, I hope they like me, but I guess
Have you got chewed
time
out yet?
will tell. I actually have not got chewed out yet.
Well, it'll happen. You know that's coming eventually.
Oh, it'll definitely happen. I'm just praying it'll be long time in the future.
Yeah. And it looks like that kick from Summertown, did that go out of bounds? It did go out of bounds, so that will be a penalty. You know, I saw your dad yesterday not many people know, you got a young sister that throws the ball pretty well.
Listen, she's a stud. She's pretty good.
Yeah, he was up there. Me and Hannah were up there yesterday at the field, and we were working. They were working. They were going at it.
That
So
souned about right.
he wasn't happy with her changeup when I was there.
Oh, Lord.
So I didn't want to bother him. I thought, man, I'm going to get out of here. He wasn't happy. But
Listen, I'll tell you one thing. My younger sister, her name is Olivia Woods. She is a worker. She's going to be good.
and there's a big run up the middle by Mount Pleasant. That'll be a first down. Looks to be about a close to 20-yard gain. But, yeah, I can tell you, you're right. You know, I've been up there, Hustle Factory and other places. She's always there working. You know that's what it takes.
It is, absolutely.
So, well, hey, you got that ring on? Or you?
I don't have it with me. I put it in my case. I didn't want to lose it.
Oh, man, I'd be wearing that thing. Hey, you have a boyfriend?
I don't.
Hey, put that ring on. It'll get you a boyfriend. Yeah. That's how I always got women when I was in high school and college.
Yeah?
You got to find the right kind of jewelry. You know, a state championship ring would have probably got me a girl.
Oh, yeah,
I never got
absolutely.
one. We never got one, did we, Will? we went to the state championship, went to the state in basketball, and then once or twice.
Yeah, you lose your first game, though. Nobody's impressed.
Yeah, we lose our first game. Nobody likes that. And then I went in baseball, and then we couldn't get one. So
Man.
I've just got to stare at y'all.
Well, your daughter got you one, so
Hey,
that's
that's all that matters. I put, you know, with like your dad and me both, we put in enough hours with y'all. We deserve part of that ring.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That thing should be cut in half, and we
I'll
should get
just
half.
give it to him to wear, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Ask her if she's played racquetball at the rec center
Huh?
yet. If she's played racquetball at the rec.
Have you played racquetball?
I haven't. You're actually the second person to ask me that.
I can't play racquetball. I love racquetball, but I can't play it because it's too many walls that are too close, and I'm afraid I'm going to break something.
You're
I'm gonna
just
run
too
into
good at it. You don't want to embarrass anybody else is the problem.
I've been told that a lot. So we are 3rd and 7. Mount Pleasant's 3rd and 7 here. Driving, they are into Summertown territory. We've got about 5.5 minutes left in this game. And I've got Miss Claire Woods, I believe this is the first Miss Softball that Summertown's ever had. Is that right?
Kaylee Campbell actually got
That's
it.
right. That's right. How can I forget Kaylee? Huh?
We've never had a Mr. or Miss anything, right?
Kaylee Campbell got Miss Softball.
Yeah, 1 year she did. That's correct. Kaylee got it 1 year. So yeah, but look, you know as well as I do, you surround good people with good kids with good work ethic with a coach like Coach Burleson. This is what happens. You understand that, right?
You're absolutely right.
You know, I'm not bragging on him too much. He'll get a big head. I'm not doing all that, you know.
Good things happen to good people.
Well, all right, guys, we're going to let Miss Claire go. We thank her for her time here at Summertown and all she did for us in this school. And we're going to let her get back and enjoy her friends and watch the rest of this football game.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys having me.
See you, girl.
Bye.
Speaking of, you playing any fall? Do y'all play any this fall?
So we've got 4:45 left in the game, and Mount Pleasant is getting inside of Summertown territory here. So we're 2nd and 10. Mount Pleasant is threatening, deepest they've been in a while, hoping to get a score to kind of end this game on a good, solid note for them anyway.
Yeah, let's look ahead here, Adam. So we got a roll out there and short game. But Mount Pleasant, after this game tonight, let's see, they host Spring Hill next weekend and then end at Forest. So going to be 2 tough games in a row after this one for.
Yeah.
Also, I heard you guys talking to Claire. We've actually had 3 missed softballs. Reagan Hanna got it as well.
I did not know that.
Her senior year.
I didn't know that.
So we've had 3 of them. It just doesn't get publicized enough.
Yeah.
All right, so Brown in the shotgun. It's 3rd and 8. Low snap, but he's got it. He's rolling to his right. Looking for space. Edmondson's going to bring him down. I think Brown got up a little hot, and I don't think Edmondson wants to take that off anybody. I think his coach held him down and said, no, we're not getting in a fight this late in the game.
I don't see how Edmondson's got any energy left, to be honest. I'm at the point if I was him, like, I'd just lay there and be done.
I would say 3 minutes to go. Get a stop right here. I'd say Edmondson's night's done. Maybe done now. He's coming off.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're seeing the possibility of you don't want to risk anything with that young man.
46-yard field goal attempt. This will be the longest I've seen in high school football. This
kid's got a leg.
If it's kicked.
He does have a leg.
Kick. He slips. Feet come out from under him. That kick is no good.
He may be hurt.
That's Jackson Collier. Yeah, he went down.
Kick is no good.
And Collier's still down. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute, getting ready to wrap this thing up. You're listening to Summertown Football on the Exports Network.
Hey friends, this is Barry Doss. Over the past 30 years, Doss Brothers Incorporated has grown from its humble beginnings to working daily to build the future of Lawrence and surrounding counties. From breaking ground to opening day, Doss Brothers has been there every step of the way for many businesses, industries, and homeowners in our community. With nearly 40 years under our belt and the blessing of every new day, we strive to keep building the foundation of our communities tomorrow. We are Doss Brothers, proudly building progress in Southern Tennessee.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/.
All right, welcome back. Be first down and 10 for Summertown. 2:40 to go. Mount Pleasant only one timeout. I'd look for Summertown to probably not put this ball in the air and not get too risky. Up 35-7.
I wonder if you get some young guys a few touches right now.
Still 21-0 at Lawrence County. They still trail to Tullahoma midway through the third.
Hope that young man, that kicker's all right for Mount Pleasant. I'm going to tell you, too, if you've ever been out on this field, especially this time of night, and as it gets later, that dew, you start getting that grass starts getting a little slick. And
well, now Summertown's going to take a timeout after the injury timeout. But we'll stay right here with it. All right, let's look ahead. We've looked ahead at Mount Pleasant, Adam. Let's look ahead to Summertown. Summertown with a big win tonight, or it looks that way anyways. Against Mount Pleasant. That'll bring their record out to 5-2. With this win, Summertown's in a real good playoff spot, but you also host a perennial powerhouse, Lewis County, who's always in a playoff picture. And then you go to Cascade. So your last two games are definitely your toughest, but if you're Summertown, you're playing the best ball you've played in the last 3-week stretch here.
Well, I'm really looking
or 3-game stretch.
I'm looking forward to next week. I haven't seen Lewis County, but the way Summertown is playing right now, I think that could be a heck of a game. If Summertown, gets a few things go their way. I know Lewis County's solid, but man, I'd love for that to be a close game next week at least. Be a good football game for people to watch, win, lose, or draw.
Summertown has emptied all starters, all subs on the field for Summertown. You've got backup quarterback number 1, John Wesley. John Wesley Lindsay.
Hey, second cousin to the man, to yours truly.
There you go.
I didn't teach him a thing about football. His dad did all that.
Looks like he's going to hand it off, let's see, to number 23, Cole McCafferty, picking up those yardages there. Gets about 5. I think Mount Pleasant's kind of returned the favor, too. They have a few starters left out there, but looking at their sideline, which is crazy, Mount Pleasant has a lot less players, I think, than we do.
Yeah. I know one thing. That O-line, that D-line right now looks a lot different than that one that started.
So Lindsay, under center, is going to let that clock run as low as he can. Play clock's down to 5, and here we go. Handoff up the middle. I think that was McCafferty again.
It's close to a first down.
And it was Cole McCafferty. Good positive yards. Make it 3rd and 1. Shout out to his mama, Jennifer Davis McCafferty. down here in the end zone watching and listening. Well, they may have already left. I don't see them down there no more. She's going to miss her baby playing.
Oh, I doubt. I bet they're still here somewhere.
Play clock's down to under 10. So Lindsay, he'll get under center now. Hand off to McCafferty again. He's plowing ahead, and I think he's going to have the first.
He does.
And he will. That's 3 handoffs in a row from Cole. No, that wasn't Cole. That's 20. That's Williams. Place kicker that we've had up until this year, up until tonight's game. So 1st and 10, that ought to well do it.
Looks like they'll get one more snap here, and that should wind her down.
Play clock almost at 10. Summertown in the victory formation. Snap it, kneel on it, and that'll wind it up. Both teams are going to shake hands. Nobody's calling a timeout. Summertown wins it 35-7. Get a big home win against rival Mount Pleasant. We'll be back in about 30 seconds going over our finals, our MVPs, and sending her home. Give us about 30 seconds, and we'll be right back.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic.
Welcome back to Summertown, where Summertown has just defeated Mount Pleasant 35-7. Adam, offensively, defensive, there were little hiccups on both sides of the ball, but at the end of the day, when you can beat a very athletic Mount Pleasant bunch 35-7, it's been a good night. What'd you see?
I saw a solid offensive effort, but I saw a really good defensive effort. To me, the defense, and bottom line is if you play Lewis County, when you're going against Lewis County, you've got to have that defense next week. I love the way they played the run tonight, and I can promise you Lewis County is going to pound that football next weekend.
Absolutely. Well, all right, well, that leaves us. We've got to name our Southern Middle Tennessee Realty Most Valuable Player. And, Adam, I don't know who you've got, but you know what? I'm giving it to the 8th grader, kicker Bradley Hoffman. First night in a high school varsity game as an 8th grader, kicks 3-point-afters. We could have gave it to Schaefer. We could have gave it to Edmondson. They both had heck of a nights. Ty Bryan had a great night. Also had a little pooch kick that we got a fumble out of and took it back over. So I'm giving it to that young man, Mr. Bradley Hoffman, the 8th grader. First time place kicking, and he kicks 3 extra points and gets a turnover on a kickoff. So that's our MVP. For Will Pettis, our studio engineer tonight. For my cohort, Mr. Adam Lindsay, this is Clint Brazier saying so long, and join us next week as we host Lewis County, trying to stay playoff hot and eligible. Stay with us, and we'll see you next week.
Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.